today because we are actually going to do the finale of Alterra this week, right?
Yes.
Before
Yeah,
something
we're all here, so yeah.
Before something goes wrong, the world ends, something will happen that causes this to not happen. But
I had LARP overload. I had to.
so did I, and I ran Wushu, damn it.
Yeah, but you didn't have to write everything down.
No, just do what I do and wear a giant set of claws. No one has to ask you to write down anything.
I'm a dwarf. I can't grow claws.
Learn.
Don't
Be
cut
better.
your nails.
You're just not trying hard enough. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I could you.
You know this for your next character. Just make them illiterate.
Yeah, I just optionally just decide, you know what, I'm not taking the free 0-point skill literacy or numeracy.
I can't write.
I can't write, got no hands.
Then how'd you fight? My hands are weapons.
I stapled the swords to my stumps. It'll be fine. Like that freaking ogre from Warhammer.
Anyway, I should start my. So.
Oh, I heard my echo.
Yeah, it's me going on Twitch.
Yay, thank you.
All right, James, are you ready?
Give me a follow, then I get the.
Yeah.
Or if you already followed.
Yeah, I have followed you.
Hey, appreciate it. Hey, I need one more follower, and then I've reached my August goal.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the start button now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I forgot to get the parachutes up.
Okay, there's our start now.
Awesome. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode, the final episode of Alterra, Headquarters of the Mad Capitalists. I'm your host and games master for the evening, James Robertson, and joining me this evening for the last time, waxing phantasmagorical, Ben playing Pizzazz the Gnome Wizard,
I'm not sure if we were actually going to survive this.
with a war-torn heart, Bob plays as Lanwar the Fearbog Druid.
Yep, he's gonna tear my heart out.
Dating Destiny, Neil is Dion the Half-Orc Ranger.
Leon will get my point.
That was a pretty good pun. I enjoyed that.
I like that.
Inspiration.
And with his ultimate match still upcoming, yes, it's TR playing as Glack the Kobold Cleric.
I will survive. I will survive.
I mean, you
As long
probably
as
will.
you know how to love, yeah. And Cruel Fate, thy name is Betrayal. Our special guest star for the final arc, Wolfie Bane, plays as Leon, the Betrayer.
Thank you very much. I am glad to be dying horribly. You can all join me though, and then you won't die. It'd be great.
Yeah, that is an option. Previously, the party met with the leaders of the Gith rebels on this level of Brightside Towers, Captain Mac Barrows and Commander Euphemia Portens, who laid out the options available to the group. They headed south, and after encountering a wall of force, just an invisible wall, no monsters in sight, turned and headed north. Fucking millennials, right? Triggering a deadly illusion trap, and then encountering a group of flumps, peaceful flumps, who gave Lanwar a bit of advice on digging 2 graves when seeking revenge. The group slipped in the back door of the complex and found a strange museum dedicated to their adventures. Bits of their old enemies, old items, and even a few bits of technology were here, though the party didn't take any of it, instead just grabbing loot from a few nearby chests before heading on. Security cameras covered the area, but there were only 2 guards here, the rest having apparently been deployed to the southern area of the Illithid base. Utilizing their Junkrat-gifted abilities to hack the technology, they switched off a few cameras and dashed north, finding 2 doors and slipping inside the one they could access, finding a bedroom, which seemed to belong to a Noid. Journals, books, maps, and plans, along with a training dummy and a large pet bed, occupied the place. And the journals detailed someone's malcontent at how no one was doing anything to stand against the demonic hordes of chaos. Not the gods, not other Noids. They detailed how this person, whoever they were, joined the Illithids after receiving a dream and a glorious purpose: to bring peace to all. The group also found a level 5 keycard and plans to oust Extrematron and be the sole arbiter of bringing Elder control from the Dark Realm into Sigil. They took the keycard and headed across the hall, finally meeting the one who had kept them in the Ooze Matrix for so many years. The machine to bring control was almost ready. Extrematron just had to stall for time while it fully charged, and he could flip the switch. He summoned an illusory world and copies of the characters, but after Leon broke his concentration with a well-aimed smite, the Illithid Master eventually fell to the party. They watched on the security camera feeds as mind flayers around the complex were thrown down and destroyed, the Gith outside seizing their chance to storm the place. A beeping from the terminal caught their ears. The machine was ready. They could activate it or switch it off. Bazaz approached, going to plug in Junkrat's destruction device, and was suddenly stabbed in the back by Leon, who pushed him away from the console, grinning as he smashed the lever down and activated the machine. Lightning sparked as the world shifted and warped, creating a tiny crack, which was slowly growing wider, a voice coming through it into all their minds. I am free. But that is not where we pick up today.
Ah.
We see a woman running through a field. It's after dark. She's carrying a large bundle in her hands, and she's running across plains, twigs snapping under her feet. There's a jungle, a forest off in the background, and a small town nestled right on its border. She's running, screaming, trying to stay quiet, running away from it, down a river, trying desperately to find the nearby dock, small dock, but she knows there's a raft waiting there. In the background, we hear shouts and screams of, "Kill the witch!" and "Destroy the heathens!" She runs. A wound on her side, slowly oozing blood. She's quite weak, but she's still pushed on by adrenaline. The bundle in her hand, apparently more valuable to her than her own life. She's pushing herself to this exhaustion. She eventually manages to get to the wharf. The old half-drow, or half-dark elf, this is Alterra, half-dark elf, dockmaster there, or raftsman, because it's not really a massive dock, it's just a small jetty jutting out into the water. How much to take this downriver? I'm sorry. No, please. And she bundles him 10 gold pieces and the bundle, and he nods grimly. And yourself? She shakes her head. She takes one last look in the bundle, lowers her head to it twice, and then leaves it on the floor of the deck before she takes off into the long grass, leading what is quite obvious now to the audience, an angry baying mob, into the fields. The ferryman heads off downriver, and he hears screams that are silenced as the woman is clearly gagged and dragged back to the village to an unknown fate. When he's about half a mile down the river, he takes a peek inside the bundle, and he reels back in horror at seeing 2 babies. But these are unlike any babies he's seen. Both are half-breeds, which is unheard of in this part of the world. The young orc baby clearly has elven ears and signs of a slender face. The young elven baby clearly has signs of orcish upbringing, a wider nose, small tusks jutting up from her lower lips. But being a dark elf, he is used to being looked upon with revulsion himself. He doesn't immediately kick them overboard to drown in the river. Instead, he takes them, as was his payment, he takes them downstream and leaves them at a monastery. Their lives go on, and they're raised to believe in the gods, to fight for the downtrodden, to fight for belief, to fight for the poor, to bring peace and order to things, and to fight evil wherever it comes. The girl is wise, eventually becoming a wizard and a healer of some renown. The young boy becomes, more cocky, more brash, fighter. And the two of them, when they turn 19, venture out into the world, heading south. They've heard of a place called Bloodraven, far to the south, where it's said an ancient black dragon rules the place. And it's run by vampires and witches and werewolves and hags and all sorts of creatures that are just the most despicable lowlives in all of Alterra. They're there for but 2 days. The road is hard, but they help people along the way. But they're there for 2 days before a massive explosion beneath Lord Black's palace rockets around the place. And this great bubbling black ooze comes from below the ground, massive, gargantuan. It covers the entire city. We see people, not just Noid slaves, but the vampires themselves, werewolves, witches teleporting away from this thing. We see Lord Black, the ancient black dragon who rules this great city of monsters, fly up high, attempt to neutralize it with acid, but a long tendril wraps up around his leg, and he's overtaken. The young orc fights as well as he can, and the young half-elf fights as well as she can, healing people. But eventually, she is downed by a, seems almost a hybrid vampire-werewolf creature, which then turns its attention towards the young half-orc, who raises his shield and raises his sword. But before he can attack, hordes upon hordes of chaotic demonoids, doppelgangers, hobgoblins, goblins from the foulest planes, all bearing a symbol which will eventually become known to be that of Pride, who is eventually defeated by some other band of heroes. But as he's knocked unconscious, the young half-orc thinks, what can people do against such feckless chaos? And if there was anything he could do, anything in the world, he would give everything to see control. And that's when a voice comes to him in his darkest moment. Come with me, and you can have the control you seek. You can even bring her back if you wish. You can see peace throughout the realms. Join me. And the young half-orc is sent instructions to travel to a place way out in the sticks, eventually coming across a door which takes him through to a strange capitalistic metropolis. He finds a large tower in the center of it and heads up, finding a gang of mind flayers. The youthful leader, Extrematron, is beginning to take subjects for his experiments to unlock the planes. And as time goes past, more and more people are taken, and the young half-orc trains harder and harder, but he grows weary with Extrematron's self-appreciation. He doesn't see the greater goal, that of absolute peace. He just wants to subjugate people.
Aggrandizing, I think, was the word you meant of it.
But Leon, all this goes through your head. Your hard life goes through your head as you flip this switch and you ready yourself, your glorious purpose almost complete. What do you do? Do you kneel before your mentor? I'm just going to say God, even though it's not a god.
It's a god for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would. He'd be the sword planted in the ground, shield buckle on one arm.
You have done well. But who do I see here? Not Extrematron, as I so feared. I feared he would take control over me. But no, my most faithful servant. And others have you come to join. You all hear this voice in your heads. It's getting quite tiring, you know, to be conversed with in your heads. Have you come to join me in your similar glorious purpose? Have you come to join my herald
If
and
your
shepherd the way?
No.
if your herald is what's brung this ruin to this tower and it helped in any way or shape or form destroy what I created on, I will end you and him.
Herald, how long has it been since I first contacted you? It feels like aeons for me since my imprisonment. But how long have these noids been privy or been part of the plans?
Give me a second, I'm gonna find the note. I believe I know it, but I want to confirm it, essentially. Yep. 1,000 years, my lord.
1,000. A long time in the life of a noid, but a pittance to one such as me. 1,000 cycles. And
If anything, you would notice Pizzazz just trembling with rage. Because his sister's no longer out there, as he hoped.
I see inside all of your minds. I know all that you know. And you can have control over life and death. Young Pizzazz, you can have the power, as Leon has, my herald. If you join him, you can have the power over the dead. You can bring her back. And all those others you have wronged, all those others you have destroyed in your path, in your single-minded determination for eternal life. You can have all this. You could speed up time, slow it, reverse it. All this through me. Join with
I
us.
already have power over the dead. You think I can't learn time magic?
I think it would be so much easier if you worked with us. Think
Everything
of
I
what we
have,
could
I have-
achieve.
Everything I have fought for, gained myself, learned myself, and you decide that you can just willingly or give it away willy-nilly. No. No. Noids are stubborn as fuck.
So I've seen. But I've learned they can also be bent to will. And he looks like, well, I say he looks, you can't actually see this thing. You just see tendrils of inky blackness spreading out from just a thin crack in the wall, which seems to, as long as this is going on, the crack seems to be just ever so slightly shifting, getting just tiniest bit wider. Its attention shifts to Lan. Your forest is gone, but you can start again. That is the nature of nature, is it not? And you can stride amongst it forever. A whole forest on this world that you can control.
You see Lan taking a deep breath and go, and who destroyed it? Who undone all I worked for? All the plants, all the animals, all the things that I set in motion. I was readying myself to tackle another goal that I had in mind, and you have stopped me in my tracks.
I did no such thing.
You are the one who sent your minions to bring your crack, to break into this place, to try and seize control. So tell me, who else do I blame but you? You may give me control over these, try and bribe me with giving me control over nature. I've had that all my life. I've had that since I became a druid. So don't offer me things I already have.
To think
You
you
can
can control nature, you know nothing of control, druid. And nature, by its very existence, cycles. Things live, things decay, they fall apart. They give way to new things. If nature does not do this, it is dead. It is stagnant. The old world must give way to the new, just as your sigil will give way to me.
You lecture me on the cycle of plants? This control monster thinks he can lecture me on the cycle of plants.
Doesn't he know you're king of the druids?
He thinks
druid
that nature
king.
can be controlled.
Nature is an uncontrollable monster that you cannot have control over. Trees do not bend to your control.
But they bend to the wind, and I can control the wind.
You think he thinks he controls everything, or can control everything. Can you control that I'm breathing right now? Can you control him breathing right now? Can you control anyone here right now? No, I don't see any of your control that you say you have. And quite frankly, I want you gone from here.
Well, your two other allies have yet to speak. You, Kobold. Your kind, for eons, have been shunned, looked down upon, used, beaten, enslaved. I see you worship a god. And if an elder thing could chuckle in your minds, it would be chuckling now. You could become a god. You could control the minds of everyone you know. You
Oh,
could have
sounds
them
good.
worship you.
Done.
Well, that was easy.
Deal
I
done.
mean, so do you want me just to come and stand over with your boy, or is it more of a what kind of thing is it? And I'll just start to walk over.
Is this a deception?
It definitely is.
Aww, I'm so happy for a moment there.
Roll a deception check.
Deception. Not the worst, not the best. Oh!
Oh!
I want to roll if Leon believes him, actually, just for a fuck of it.
Yeah,
It's not the best.
it's almost like you can hear in your
Oh,
mind.
this is gonna go great. One moment.
Yeah. 3.
Because that's pleasing.
Oh, apparently I had advantage for some reason still.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
take an
almost
18,
like you
that's
can-
good for me.
It's almost like you can hear an eyebrow raise. I sense your thoughts of betrayal.
Wait,
That is
betraying
disappointing.
them or betraying you?
No answer.
Valid.
I sense betrayal in your mind. This is no doubt something that your god has taught you, your false god. I have fought. I have devoured gods. One more will make no nevermind to me. And
Sorry,
you-
I'm confused. Do you want me to join the other team now, or I know you're now negging me out of it. I'm not sure which way you want me to go. Mr. God?
I'm getting flash.
Stand,
I'm getting...
stand to one side. Do not defend your allies, your former allies.
Well, technically, aren't they both my former allies? Which side do you want me to do? I'm so confused.
If you join us,
Elder
then we're your
control needs
new
to be
allies.
elder specify.
If you join us, then we are your new allies.
Ah, cool. Right, I'll come and stand over next to you then. You know, you've grown taller.
He has. And lastly, you feel its attention shift onto you, Dion. You are harder to read.
I try not to be predictable.
You, I see only chaos and death and destruction. Is
To
this
me,
correct?
it's more survival. Besides,
is
in life
nothing-
comes death.
There is nothing I can do for you. If you revel in your chaos, you are the antithesis of what we stand for. You will be the first to fall. Agent of Chaos.
I won't be the first.
I
You
will
and
say
your
this
new
much.
allies will fall before any of us do.
I'll throw your finger guns.
I must admit, sort of addressing the three of you who didn't swap sides, I expected more. But if you will not stand with the changing of the tide, the changing of the guard, then you will have to be removed.
Oh, one more thing. And I'm just gonna cast Prismatic Sprain straight at Leon.
This will call for initiative. So yes.
Leon's been poised to react to something.
Yeah.
So,
We've all been poised for things, man.
yeah. Because Leon's also readying a spell.
Where is it? There it is.
Right, let's roll some initiative. And Leon, remember the things you have.
I remember some
Right.
of them.
A spring in his step and a smile in his heart.
Send me a message to make sure I'm correct on the ones that I think I've got. Because
Oh man, I don't know.
it's been a while, okay?
Token. 7.
There you go.
Oh yeah, those ones I know.
Well, that came across and stood here. Technically, you don't see Elder Control. That's just stuff coming out of a wall at this point. Yeah, you can see, like, it's,
Hey, I
it's,
got a good
where the
initiative
track
one.
is.
it's just like black tentacly mass. Bring up the initiative tracker. Ha, the Valorous. Just gonna change your name there.
Yeah, I was about to say, the character name is actually technically wrong now. Oh dear, I'm dead.
And I'm aiming to miss Glack.
Oh, it's deck saves. He'll be fine. He has evasion. Right. Just gonna get Elder Control's turn added. Who hasn't? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I didn't click.
No.
Sorry,
Yeah.
damn it.
Of course you didn't.
Yeah.
Caught up in the moment.
I rolled before, like clicking thing. Yeah. So I'd rolled an 11 before, so I'm just going to roll that again.
I want to know how Leon rolled a 17.
Luck. Hey, it's whenever I'm an ally, I get shitty initiatives. When I'm the baddie.
Well. That's interesting. Elder Control got a 2.
It doesn't need a
But
good
what do you?
initiative.
But what do you expect? He's got legendary action.
He's taking his time.
Dion's not on the turn order.
Sake, Dion. You lose your turn.
All three of them?
You do get a lot, don't you? So you get one at 18 and one at 8. Oh, that's a shame. You go for Leon. So Glack, you watch as Lanwar rips I think it's a diamond, right?
Yeah.
Off the head of his druid staff and tosses it into the air and goes to like baseball swing. And you can see all this as Dion notches an arrow and Leon pulls his massive greatsword out of his belt and seems to be reaching up towards his helmet as if to adjust it somehow. Pizzazz about to cast a spell, and the inky tendrils of blackness continuing to spread out from this crack in the wall. I'll remind you that there's still the sort of computer screens, the crystal screens, which all sort of went black at the end of last week as the device sort of crackled with electricity. Yeah, there's lightning arcing off of things as well.
There's actually something quite interesting at the moment, Black.
Okay, so I'm going to step forward, like I'm going to intercept the prismatic from Lanoir, and I'm just going to quickly punch backwards with an up punch.
Disadvantage.
Since you're not looking at the target, it is with disadvantage.
Oh, it's a disadvantage anyway.
How come?
Displace a cloak.
But he has advantage from his foresight.
Yeah, so it's a...
Yes.
So,
Straight roll.
so
It is
all of
actually
it cancels out. It is a flat roll.
Yeah.
So a 32.
Yeah, it still hits.
Yeah.
Stunning strike.
Yeah. Stunning strike. Constitution save, please.
Okay. Do I have anything for that? Give me a second. Remembering all my abilities. No, not for that one. Okay.
Beat to 20.
DC 20.
Okay.
25. There you go.
Okay.
So you watch as just... But he's got an armored codpiece.
Yep.
It's still hurt. The metal just still clangs. But, yeah.
It's okay. We can bend this. I spin round and another hit. So now I'm watching at it. And I get advantage
yeah, but-
now.
Yeah, because the cloak has gone offline.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
The cloak has gone offline because you hit, and you have foresight. So yeah, back to advantage.
Hits.
29,
14
another
damage.
stunning strike.
Another stunning strike, another con save, please.
Okay, one
I'm
moment.
gonna... Oops. Sorry, I'll pump in an extra 4 damage for that one as well, so it's 18.
18 damage.
20.
Oh.
Mate.
Final 2. Pop, pop.
So you're doing flurry of blows?
I don't need to.
Oh yeah, of course, because you're...
Yeah, arms dash yourself, baby.
Yeah, it's still out, yeah.
24
Oh,
and
barely.
26. 2 more stunning strikes as well.
I'll
Some
just
more
roll
stunning
them both.
strikes. Yeah.
There we
two
go.
more. As its reaction, Elder Control spreads an inky tendril of blackness out, a tentacle, which rides up the back of your neck and seems to jolt your psyche. You pass the failed save.
Hell yeah.
That is its reaction for the rest of this round. It goes last.
It's a pretty shame.
Well,
It's a pretty shame.
Yeah, it can't do that again, but it can only do that once a round. So, because I envisioned this.
Yep.
Right, that's Elder Control's reaction. You take all that damage as well, 31 from the last 2 hits.
I've already taken it all, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else, Clack? You've got movement.
Yeah, then I'm just going to... Seeing Leon in battle, he's only got a 5-foot range, doesn't he? For his...
As far as
As
you
far
know.
as you're aware.
I'm just gonna Shoot him in the face, Dion. I'm just gonna move around this way a little bit. And that's me.
Cool. At the end of your turn, and before the lair's turn, at the end of your turn, let me see. Yeah. Herald. Take a strike. Wait, don't you get a reaction hit on Glack?
He was not in 5 feet of me.
I was 10 foot away.
Yeah, he has.
You were,
He
yeah.
has reach. I don't get to do that with the
Yeah.
reactions.
Yeah, he commands you to take one weapon attack. So you can throw a javelin if you want, or your sword,
Ooh.
or something.
Yeah,
That is
throw
that
your
is one
sword,
legendary.
so
That is
Glack
one
can catch
legendary
it.
though.
I can't. What's it called?
Blow me a kiss. Yes, you can.
Walk to him and hit him. Can I?
No. Then it'd be a bit powerful.
Yeah, I thought so. Can
No.
I
Yeah,
use
it's one
a?
weapon attack.
Can I use an item that's technically a weapon attack?
Yes, if it's one weapon attack.
It's a weird one. It's a javelin of lightning.
Yeah, you can throw your javelin of lightning if you want.
I was gonna pull out a javelin of lightning, aim it at Pizzazz, and hurl it.
Okay. Roll your attack.
It's not a. It's a saving throw one. It's not a
What am I
DC
rolling?
13.
No, you still have to hit with the attack.
No, it's like it's the what's it called? It transforms into a bolt of lightning and is a saving throw instead.
Yeah, it then turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. Make a ranged weapon attack.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all the creatures in between us that need to make the DC.
Which is no one.
No one.
Okay. I thought it was like just a lightning bolt, or you can throw it like a javelin normally.
You're not Zeusing it.
Yeah. I haven't got it written down. Damn it! What the fuck is it? It's a strength one, isn't it? It's only a...
It is a strength, yeah. So it's a thrown. It's just your javelin attack, I believe. Hopefully you have that on your character sheet.
I don't, but I can find it. I'm just gonna roll my attack and just.
Just roll. It would be an athletics check.
Yeah.
Since it's just a regular javelin. $13.
No,
Doesn't hit Pizzazz.
Nope.
But you still need to make the dex save.
Dex save. Okay. 18.
Yeah, it makes sense.
18, so
Oh.
you take half of 4d6, which I believe you were on single digits, so this could be enough anyway.
Yeah, no.
21 down to.
So you still take 10 points of damage. Lightning damage.
Hang on. Do I have absorb elements? Please have absorb elements. No, I've not got absorb elements.
Oh no! Oh no!
So,
Is
no,
10 enough?
No, still up.
And why don't you check
And then it flies back to your hand.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's his first legendary. It's the lair now, and the lair. Yeah. So the Elder Brain targets one creature it can sense within 120 feet and anchors it by sheer force of will, charisma save, or unable to relieve its current space. I will say, Dion, make a charisma save, or be
Oh,
restrained.
Interesting.
Restrain the hunter.
Yeah, restrain the hunter. So he has disadvantage on that one. Since it's your turn next.
Oh yeah, I'm incapacitated.
So you're, oh yeah. You're lying on the ground. That's true. Then it will go for Glack instead. Then, so you can't be running away. Charisma save. Since Dion's lying on the ground, reeling from the pain.
No problem.
That was the
Thank you
reason
for reminding me of
Pizzazz went for the button.
Charisma save.
Not great.
No, that's not great. Do you have any You can spend a key point to re-roll it, though, right? At this higher level.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
one.
I can actually, because that's terrible.
If you
Hey,
fancy
There
it.
we go. I was like,
Yeah, so
That's
you just
better.
feel the domineering force of this creature, this black tendril of just necrotic, far realm terror lash out of you and tie down your legs to the ground and tie your
shoelaces
wrists
together.
Yeah. But you just and you feel it just bind and gag you until you actually hear ascending in your mind. Hello? Hello? Is this that? Oh shit, how many words have I got? Sending help will track individual locations of your party. If there's 4 of you, I don't have much energy left. Ta-ra!
that's what happens when we have a budget god.
Do you respond? Yeah, good to know.
How many words is it?
25.
25-ish.
Oh, 25. Oh my god, thank you so very much. Sooner rather than later would be good. Possibly bring snacks? Cheers.
You mean you don't have bucket chicken?
Dion,
Extra
it's your
chicken.
turn. Dion, it's your turn. At the end of your turn, you get to make another intelligence save.
Alright. I'm Mark Leon. Oh,
No, you're
we-
You're incapacitated.
on the ground,
Yeah.
reeling in pain.
Yeah,
As the psychic energy
Uh,
unravels through you from the explosion that caused the planes to tear apart somewhat. Just so you know, that's
Your brain's
why
melting.
it's your brain is melting.
there's not really much I can do.
Make the roll.
Intelligence.
Well, hand wave the role play was done much in the same way that Luke Skywalker was able to talk through the lightning that the Emperor was firing at.
Yeah.
Hey, though that is a success.
Hey.
So, tell you what, So by the end of your turn, or that's your action. So you feel just your mind begin to clear as you feel in your head there is something to be hunted, an aberrant creature, one of your favorite enemies.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bonus action.
I do.
Reference, I'm not an aberrant.
Well, your god is.
Oh my god, I'm not.
Your boss is.
What do you do? Bonus action, movement. You can stand up.
I shall stand up.
All right.
Mark your quarry.
Yeah, I was in the middle of saying that. So I'm going to stand up, Mark Leon,
Hunter's mark. So you're concentrating on that.
squint my eyes at him, point at him.
You.
You are going to die.
I'm just seeing Dion that we're going the cut them throat more now.
It's inspiring. Your words, Neil, are truly inspiring, sir.
You will.
Leon, it's your turn.
Okay. So Leon is going to, as he's taking his helmet off, he's gonna shout, Lucy!
And you hear a ruff, ruff. Or rather, everyone else hears like a
The demented.
yeah, but you hear a ruff, ruff, ruff. As flapping in to the like materializing from invisibility, another plane, a pocket dimension, you don't know, but this horrifying, just fucking horrifying creature. For those of you at home, it's a Byahi. We're using a Byahi stats for this. But unsurprisingly, there are no Byahi in D&D, so I've just got this thing instead, which is... It's large, right?
Yes.
There we go. So I will give you control of that.
Yay!
And I'll just say it acts on your initiative.
I'm actually gonna jump on her back.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just flings his helmet aside. And I don't actually 100% sure what they see.
Yeah, so as Leon climbs onto the back of this monstrous squid-like faced creature with this skeletal bat-like wings, this sort of throbbing brain that you can see very clearly through its very thin skull skin, he rips off a helmet, and you can see, much in the same way Nega Bragg had those sort of 3 eye stalk things that had been sort of grafted on, clearly an experimentation by Buttercup. Leon has something similar, except it's more Mind Flayer tentacly sort of a look to it. It looks very similar. Where before he was sort of blonde and just the perfect vision of paladin godliness. Scarred, battle-torn, just horrifying. That this was once a man.
Oh my god, he's got such a weird-shaped head. Wow.
You've still got your action.
Yeah. Can Lucy... How far can Lucy move? I don't actually have her stats. So
I believe it was 50-foot flying speed.
50 foot? Darn. Oh well. So, I'm going to have her to fly a bit forwards. And just, measure it. Yeah, I'll get to there.
Sorry, it was a Pegasus stat block we were using, modified, so it's 60-foot walking, 90-foot flying, wasn't
90 foot flying, okay.
it? Sorry, my bad.
I thought it was a griffin we were using. That's what she was in the dream.
Oh. Use Griffin if you want.
I don't know what the difference is really between them. It's like
I've been using I've been planning for Pegasus this whole time. 80-foot flying then for Griffin. Jesus.
They're pretty quick. It's because there's a griffin in the other world. That's what we use as the fake one. So.
It's fine. It's a large creature. You're riding on it. It looks weird.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell her to and just point at Pizzazz and go, eat him.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Hey.
I'm on her back, so.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
She can go right up to him.
Yeah. And you are on her back.
Yeah. And while she's attacking him, I'm going to just grin at Lanois.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to... fuck it. I've never got to use this particular one, so might as well.
Is it the I-beam?
It's one of the I-beams.
Alright.
It's the big one.
Which one did you go for?
This one. Reality break.
I see. So...
He's got a good chance of succeeding, but still.
So you watch Lanois as Lucy flies up to Pizzazz and goes to take a bite out of him. Roll for Lucy. +6 to hit against Pizzazz.
Also, she gets +4 damage if she hits.
Yeah, if she hits. So no, 13 isn't going to hit Pizzazz. So, Lanois, you watch as firing from the centermost eye, in the centermost gem-like eye at the top of Leon the Betrayer's forehead, really. Just a crystalline, which rapidly turns into a dark hole, sort of looking spell directly at you. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please. You may have picked the wrong person to use a whiz save.
I know, it's the most appropriate one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
29.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Elder Control can't use his reaction to force you to fail. So, sadly. Yeah, it washes over you, and nothing happens.
Landward just laughs at him. What was that?
I never get to play with these things. It's a lot of fun.
Don't touch them too hard, they'll go blind. Zaz, it's your turn. Lucy, and by extension, Leon, is right in front of your face. Chomping at you.
Fireball.
No. Time stop.
You have a second knife level slot? Jesus.
No.
No, we got the restore.
Oh, we did get
remember?
long rest, didn't we?
You got the full restore. Yeah, can't. Oh my god.
That's 5 rounds.
5 full rounds.
Fucking hell.
Way to go, man.
Right.
God.
And
This reaction.
I wasn't going to use this, but where you said he's already used his reaction. Okay.
Well, you have 5 turns,
Yep.
except everyone else's is silent and still and unmoving, except the tendrils of blackness emanating from the crack in the wall seem to, like smoke, be continuing to pour. And only you hear, now this will be fun. I require a new body when I arrive in your plane. I think you will do quite nicely.
Zaz replied to that saying, I told you I could learn time magic.
But I can teach you so much more. This is a trifle.
Watch what I can do with it. Right. Are we actually going to impose it as it should be, or as it was, as we did it before?
What do you mean?
So, are we actually doing it as written, or like before when I was doing like attacks and things?
Any effect that you create during a period affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried by someone other than you. I think as... Isn't that what we're using? Oh.
It's because before they were setting up like all the spells and things, which...
Yeah.
That's true.
But basically, if you
Like,
cast
setting up, like the delayed fireball and all that lot.
Well, that's a delayed fireball.
the delayed fireball is one that does work, I believe. But it's like if you cast anything that would actually affect me or anyone else in the time stop, like immediately, it immediately ends.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha. Okay. In that case, just double checking what you guys are.
You hear a wee sort of beeping from your pocket as well.
Fish into my bag, like my pocket, and pull out whatever's beeping.
Oh yeah, it's the junk tech.
Okay.
It's the USB port.
Right. Okay. So that's going to be the last thing I do, just in case. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to... Oh, should I do it?
High level D&D, folks at home.
Yeah. But to be honest, it's a low-level thing that I'm thinking of doing, but it's whether it would end the spell or not in time stop.
What were you thinking?
Web.
Yeah, immediately affects, so that would end up.
Yeah.
I tell you what you could do is create like a little wall of web right in front of Leon, so that as soon as he continues flying forward,
Yeah.
I think my thing.
it doesn't need to effectively hit Leon or Lucy. You could angle it in such a... You're a very powerful spellcaster. You can angle it in such a way as to create like a globe of invulnerability sort of effect, and just sort of web up around them, so that they'd at least have to spend some movement or some action or other to bust free of it.
Hacking away through the web.
I think my favourite use I've ever seen a time stop for was someone made like a 200-foot deep pit with mold earth underneath the person.
That's a Wile E. Coyote moment.
It literally was. It was awesome.
All right, man. What are you doing?
Okay. I am going to.
You got any drinkables?
Oh, that's a point.
No.
Well, you know where your party keep theirs.
Just go and loot them.
Yeah, if you loot your party while they're still... Sure, I had a potion of supreme healing on my belt here.
Yep.
Right. I will say as well, Leon is wearing those purple tinted sunglasses
Yes.
that he had on before. Dion is holding the gun that you found before.
Take the gun off Dion, it'll be real funny.
What's the stick do?
Right, I've got an idea.
Things and stuff.
Because this isn't technically an effect.
Alright. Lay it on me.
Dimension door.
Okay, yeah.
You got a dimension door me somewhere else.
Yep.
You're gonna dimension door Leon somewhere else.
I lived!
Right.
So, I'm gonna step around Lucy. Touch Leon and dimension door. Is this like the same room before, where it's like 500 foot up, or?
Now remember, you are a small.
You can't come in.
Okay
Can't
then.
reach me. Also,
in that
because
case,
Lucy's a
For fun, I will let you upcast it to try and affect him, but he will get a save.
I don't need to do that.
Also, Lucy, as a divine, she's a greater found steed, so anything that goes on me also affects her. So if you try and dimension door just me and not her, she'll come with me.
What do we got now? Pizzazz?
Just thought I'd let you know that, because I think I know what you're planning, and it will do not very much. So
If you take too long, I will start to say that this is Pizzazz deciding what to do, because he does have 30 seconds in game.
Okay. So I will cast enlarge on myself.
Groovy. So you're now medium.
Yep. Then so that's one action.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yep. So that's that's essentially the first of the time stops gone.
Mhm.
Second one, we are going to dimension door straight up.
You and Leon.
Yep.
I believe an unwilling creature gets a save, like in polymorph.
2 seconds.
I think you're right.
And I think, because I like it, I'm going to say that you can do it, but because he's unwilling, he will get a save. And because it's like banishment, in that he's being moved against his will, it will be a charisma save, I'm afraid.
Okay, with advantage, 'cause it's
Unless you
magical.
can... Yeah, great so.
Okay.
So you're doing that, so I'll just make
do
the
this
save.
one, so.
So you're doing that just to check, just to make sure so I can roll the save.
I don't even remember clicking con save, so.
Oh, that was for enlarge.
Yeah.
Because if you reduce someone, it's the same spell. So if you're reducing someone, it does shrink them, and they have to make a save.
Yeah.
But
So
because he's on
charisma
himself.
save at advantage, please, Leon.
26.
26. I
Beats
think
myself.
that makes it. Yeah.
That beats my DC.
Not by a lot, though. That's the scary thing.
That was a bad roll for me as well.
So that's the second one gone, I'm afraid.
Yep. Okay.
He goes up there.
In that
You
case,
feel a trickle of blood run down from your nose as well while you're concentrating here. As the smoke continues to pour in.
in that case, I am going to delay fireball right next to Leon.
Okay. And then
Run
away. Are you
run away.
dragging your allies away?
Dion should be fine.
And we want land to blow up.
Yeah, you want his stuff.
I'll move over to. Oh no, not that one. Move over to Lan and drag him. I mean, I can't really move far, but
You can drag him half your speed, since
Yeah,
he's
my
basically a
speed's only-
statue at this point. And you're
speed's still only 25.
but
Enlarge
you're
doesn't actually do anything to your speed.
enlarge is a concentration spell, isn't it?
It is, yes. Sorry, so,
So,
that
yeah.
would be down.
So I tell you
Um,
what you could do. You could
Mhm.
go over to Lan, drag him while you're a medium,
Mhm.
and then cast your fireball.
Yep.
If you want, because
Yep,
it'd be the
makes
same
sense.
turn.
Makes
Perfect. So you'd be concentrating for 2 whole turns. So if you add another 2d6 for me,
Another 2d6.
just real quick.
Another 7 on top of that.
Good to know. 56 points. Okay.
There we go.
And
that was
anything
1, 2,
else you
3.
do? Do you frisk Lan for potions or?
Yeah, would frisk Glatton to see if he has any healing potions on him,
Unfortunately,
Well,
no.
or your balm of the summer court.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah.
It's not like an actual salve. or
summoned
balm
something.
that he can rub on you.
Right.
He gives you a
Put a
pat
bottle
down
of
and it
Savile
heals
on.
you.
You
There's
still
hope.
have
There's
a
flash-
turn. You still have a whole turn left, but you watch as the smoke tentacles coming out of the crack in the wall are taking on a much more solid appearance, and they are rapidly approaching you.
Okay, and then I will plug in Junkrat's junk drive.
So that is all the way over here. So you need to run over there and get to it. It would be a
Fine.
dash.
No, it'll be a Misty Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
So,
dash, but
Misty
cooler.
Step, so, yeah.
Could have took some holy water.
Okay.
So, Misty Step. And let me just mark that off my thing. Misty Step. I'll do that as one of my pants. Okay.
As you get within 10 feet of the portal, I'm going to need you to make me an intelligence save,
Okay.
wizard.
Got a 25.
Mm-hmm. Just succeeds.
2d20 take. What the fuck does that mean?
2d20, keep highest one.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that just succeeds, and you feel this oppressing domination on your mind, but you manage to shake it off just barely. It is stronger than anything else you've encountered.
Okay.
You go to plug in the device. Could you roll me this first one would be an Arcana check, please, to find the right part of this machine.
You should
Not
find it. Oof.
Not great.
I rolled an 8.
Hey,
Okay, so on this turn, you have found the right sort of port area. There's a panel on the front that you'll need to get off in order to plug this device in.
Okay.
But it should be easily enough, just sort of yanked off by a decent enough strength character. If you've got something sharp, like a screwdriver or a chisel or something, you just yank it off that way.
you've got a dagger.
Yeah, I do have a dagger.
Daka, daka, daka.
Daka, daka,
And I
daka.
think this.
That should be
I'll
sharp
let you.
as.
I'll let you reach in, grab your dagger.
Mhm.
As the, are you fireballing as soon as the thing drops?
Yeah.
Or are you waiting a bit? Okay. Cool. So as you grab your dagger, time seems to fast forward again, and you feel just another steady stream of blood oozing down your face from your nose. As the fireball drops, and Dion and Leon, I need you to make a dex save apiece.
Yep.
And Lucy would need to as well.
She is affected by only things that affect me. She's untargetable if I'm riding her.
Oh, fair enough.
Great Defiance,
Yeah.
great Divine Seed.
Yeah, you can cause things that target your mount to target only you instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dion, you fail.
Failed.
I failed.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Leon, you succeed. So
much
it would be
damage is
56, halved to 28 points for both of you.
Mhm.
Because
Give me a
Dion, you basically have evasion.
You know what?
Alright.
Batting it aside. Using my
Alright.
reaction.
Perfect. Use your reaction.
Yeah, using my reaction, I take no damage. That'd kind of hurt. So.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, Pizzazz.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would be the Elder. Yeah, he's gonna use that. Yeah. Technical attacks, I think. All three of them on you. So, where's it? There it is. Plus 17 to hit. Jesus.
Regardless, they're all going to hit me.
Do you not have shield?
I mean, even if I do shield that, I only take it up to 23. Oh,
The one misses.
so yeah, shield.
Shield the
for
first one? Okay.
Yeah.
Ding.
But yeah, you see, there you go.
I think
Cool.
you're right.
Radio's
You-
runs.
Cool. You are grappled and restrained.
And unconscious.
So it takes two of them. 8 die 8 plus 4.
You're
Does
unconscious.
this actually down you?
Oh yeah, whatever you.
He
do,
was at
um,
like 4.
Right, okay.
I've got 6 HP.
Ah, I was close.
Okay, so the first one downs you. The second one,
Crits.
yeah, punches into you, basically.
So that's 2 death save or death hours.
Yeah.
A body. Thank you for this gift. Lanwar, it's your turn. Pizzazz has fallen unconscious as a nuclear bomb blast essentially has gone off by Leon, and he
Okay.
has emerged unscathed, him and his mount. But Pizzazz has been knocked unconscious and is in the grasp of this creature.
All right. Okay. I'm going to move my 30 feet to put me basically behind Leon.
Yep.
Right. Features. Minus all 17. Confirm. So you got 17 temp hit points, and you want to roll
What was it?
17 d6 to Pizzazz,
Okay.
because you're definitely within the 120 feet that I can use Bam of the Summer Court as my bonus action.
You want me to roll 17d6 for you?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying Pizzazz can roll that whilst I'm doing the
Oh,
next
right.
move.
Cool.
You've got 17 temp and heal whatever that comes up as.
17 die 6. My god.
And whilst out,
60.
60 plus 17 temp, so you're on 77.
You're in 77
hear-
and still down.
Yeah. you hear a very annoyed.
He just wait, he's not up, so he still dies.
he's up. Because that.
It's temp hit points, not
No.
it's 60 regular and 17.
Oh, 60 regular. Okay, sorry.
I used every last drop of my Bam of the Summer Court to make sure he was up.
Oh, I thought Balm only did temp hit points.
No, it's healing plus temp.
Oh,
So,
that's
for
And that's
and
your bonus action.
That's
What's
really
your
cool.
action?
action is prismatic spray right in Leon's
Wow,
face.
really? Another
The back of his
prismatic-
head.
I thought. Oh, yeah. No, you hadn't used it yet.
He hasn't used
Perfect.
it.
Yeah.
yet.
You rip off the diamond and you just grind it into dust in front of you, and I'm gonna need Leon. Could you roll me?
It's
D8.
D8.
D8, please. And I'll roll one for... That's
A
Lucy,
D8.
which is the number 5. Leon.
5 is
Yeah.
blue.
It doesn't target
Cold
Lucy. It just hits me.
Cold damage.
Okay, so you take the cold and the number 6.
Number 6 is indigo. On a failed, the target
It's
must
blinded,
be- Yeah.
isn't it? Oh, man.
All right. Let's put this in chat.
All right, roll the... actually, you rolled
Yeah,
the
both
cold, right?
both hit me, so this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, so you take 31 points of cold damage.
It's a save.
Yeah, a dex save. So roll me 2 dex saves. The first one for the cold damage,
It's a dex and
and
a
it's
con.
magical as well.
Yeah, it's a dex and a con.
No, it's 2 dex.
Is it?
Yeah, to dodge out of the way of each beam. It's a dex.
Oh, I thought.
And if you fail the indigo one, you're restrained.
Right.
Oh, it's the 7 is the blinded, and then sent to your home plane, isn't it? That's a
8.
shame.
8 would mean they'd get another beam on top of it.
Yeah, so you take the 31 cold damage.
Yep.
However, you are not restrained. Very, very luckily. So 31 cold, not restrained. There we go. That was decent. But the diamond is now dust, Landmore.
Yep.
However,
Sweep it.
Ow.
if you use all the rest of those gems,
Yeah.
you get them back. Remember?
Now I know why you couldn't save your forest.
Enough of this, all of you. Time for a little time out. And the black tentacles that have been sort of snaking around the place. One of them is already around Pizzazz. It crushes around him, and he winks out of existence. One of them wraps up to Glack. He winks away out of existence. Another one onto Lanwar, around his leg and around the staff, yanking him into the ground. And one more onto Dion, who was just caught up in the fire blast. 2 of them. One grabs each of your arms and just seems to wrench you in 2 different directions. As all of you wink out of existence. We must prepare, servant. Ready the device.
Yes, my lord.
And you all reappear in strange places. Pizzazz, you're stood on what seems to be the edge of oblivion. A very tattered, and you can also zoom out, by the way, a very tattered, sort of fraying-edged room. You see encroaching on your area just darkness and shadow and hordes of death and undeath. There's a door to your right, through which you can hear the sounds of screams. Glack, you find yourself standing alone on a platform, and you can see a number of other platforms arranged all around your sort of area. This is like an extra. They're all extra dimensional spaces, so you don't see each other quite yet. But yeah, looking down on you from all sides, Glack, around these 4 platforms, eyes of just millions. Eyes of 9? Eyes of millions. Lanwar, you find yourself in a ravaged-looking forest, burnt beyond belief. The ground is scorched. Just a bundle of twigs in the center denotes some sort of ancient campfire. Sat at which is a cloaked, hooded figure. And Dion, you find yourself back in a maze, except this one is made of squidging, just oozing walls, dripping this tentacle-like pus. That's Elder Control's turn to cast Mass Maze. Glack, you're stood on this platform as you hear chuckling, inane cackling coming at you from all sides. As approaching out of the eyes, I pulled out all the stops. You see a creature you feared, a creature you met even. You might not have feared it, perhaps as much as you would have done, but certainly appearing from amongst the eyes, Buttercup, the beholder crime lord that had once captured your god, cackling.
Oh no.
You don't know where you are. You don't know what the heck happened to the room you were in. All you know is you're not where you were. What do? You can probably leap to these other pads, by the way. So just the 4 pads and the eyes are what you see.
Okay, so I'm going to there a buttercup. Gonna reach into my bag. I'm going to spend 5 charges to try and blind Buttercup.
That's called irony right there.
Irony?
Yeah.
There we go. Just separating it by person. So that's what you see. Constitution save. I have the Buttercup stat block here.
Very dangerous flower.
Yeah, the Beholder Crime Lord. Dex save, is it? Con save?
Con.
Watch out.
It's hard to dodge light.
Oh, 16.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man.
Ah,
Oh,
that'd
That's
been
a real
real funny. That'd been real funny.
But does it,
It would have
blind
been
some of the
real good.
eyes behind?
Yeah, it would bind all the eyes. It's gonna fire 3 rays at you. So I'm gonna roll random eye ray. 8, 2, and 5. So 8. Are you immune to charm?
No, I don't think so.
Then you immediately begin dancing. You have disadvantage on dex saves and attack rolls, so flat roll for you. Other creatures have advantage against attack rolls on you. That's fine. What was next? Number 2.
Shh.
Yeah, so these are just
Black's in
these
the
are the
library.
ones these are the ones with no save because they're just crap random ones. Like if you were hit by 8, 9, or 10, I'm telling you, you'd be dying. You do need to make it. You do get to make a wisdom save for this one though, for the final one. Join my hordes of eyes.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Yeah,
Wanna
I'm going to
spend
spend
the,
another key point, yeah.
Yeah.
Key point.
There you are.
Monk saving throws. The only things that are better than paladin saving throws.
Yeah. Monkadin would be redonkulous, wouldn't it?
I played it.
Alright then. Initiative count 20, the lair doesn't go off. Alright then. They're not in Thingy's lair. Glack, did you have a turn?
I did the eye thing, and then that was it. I'm going to try and just run
Yeah,
and
last
jump over this way and away.
yeah, last
Yeah,
time
so-
you went first. He was top initiative.
Yeah, so it should be you still. It should have been your turn there, because it was just Elder Control's turn.
Yeah, then the
Uh,
Tried to blind him.
trackers.
You tried
So-
to blind him, that's what it was.
Yeah, and
Never mind then.
but then I'm just legging it.
Perfect. Roll me an athletics check or a. No, yeah, it'd be an athletics check
That
to
one
jump.
looks very suspicious.
Yeah.
Sparrow fish.
35.
Yeah, you feel these the tendrils, the eye stalks, in fact, wrapping around this one. As you land, it goes to just swipe at you, but you just sort of backhand them away, or rather, your stand does. Your Star Platinum just backs them away while you just continue running, searching for your friends. Dion the
Not
hunter.
touching.
Yeah, Dion the hunter. You hear calling through the maze. Dion, come out to play. I've been waiting for so long.
I killed you already.
You think you did. Come. Let
This
us
boss
have
is
our
different.
let us have our great rematch. It's your turn. Your hunter's mark on I want to say Leon has dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, because we switched to a new tab, you don't see the turner. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at it here, so it's fine. Keeping
As long
track
as
of
you
it.
know.
Yeah, Dion, then Leon's not there, technically.
I'm back.
Dion, it's your turn. What are you doing? So the walls of this maze are just oozing and just tendrils of more of the same inky blackness that you saw leaking out of the portal. This could be the Dark Realm. But you've seen worse places. Your friends have seen your nightmares. What do? Do you just stand there for your turn, or?
No, I'm
And
going
you,
to try
you
and
clearly
make
hear
my...
Ziraj.
I'm going to make my way towards them.
All right, yeah. Roll me a survival check. Busting out all my old stat blocks here.
Bloody hell.
15. Yeah, you managed to negotiate most of the maze. You get about halfway through. What's your passive
Are you looking for
perception?
I actually
Or
have.
actually, yeah, roll me a perception check rather than.
I actually have that guy's stat block, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's because I showed it to characters. So perception, yeah, no, you don't see, as he immediately just gets the drop on you, and you have his death bow, sadly. So, it's how do I advantage this?
How the hell are you a ranger with only +1 perception?
34 to hit you.
It's the wisdom.
56 points of damage.
How?
How you looking there, buddy?
I'll tell you in a minute.
I'll tell you in a minute.
I mean, are you still up at least?
Oh yeah, I'm still up.
Oh, good. So I can smite you. Another 15 points.
No. 15.
Yikes.
As he just drops out of the ceiling and daggers you. For stealing my bow and killing me.
The bow is
A knife to the back. Yeah, so the
Can
two of you are
I
just.
not dodge that?
You could uncanny dodge it, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So 56, 66, 71, half to 35 points. Very good, yeah. That's your reaction, though. Just so you're aware. You still have an action. It was your sort of movement and I'll say bonus action to try and get enough through this maze. But you unfortunately failed. But you still do have an action. You are in melee with him.
Melee, okay.
Yeah, you are in melee.
In that case, I'll swipe at him with my short sword.
Perfect. Go for it. And 19. I'm not sure. No, he... Oh no, it would be rotted away. So yes, that does just hit. Because he's... You technically see him as a zombie, how you saw him in your nightmares. So his +3 is gone. So it would be a 17. 8 piercing damage. Do you do any other kind of damage here?
I didn't mark him because I couldn't see him, so...
Do you want to smite
That's
at all?
point,
Because you
actually.
do
Is
get smites.
What's the point? Is he still concentrating on the mark on me?
No, it dropped because it
Well,
changed.
he is concentrating on it, but he doesn't sense you nearby.
So he has to roll concentration because he got hit.
I'll hand wave that
Cool.
for now,
For now.
because this is technically something else.
I get you.
Do you have anything else? Do you want to smite the guy or?
Yeah, I'll smite him.
What level? He got you at level 2.
let's show him what a level 2 feels like.
Alright. I imagine it's somewhat less than what he can do. Come on.
I'm trying to find the smite.
Or do you want to roll your second attack for me first? While Pizzazz, you're on deck, just so you're aware.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So you missed the second time, but is it just a second level smite, Leon? Dion?
Yeah.
Cool. He takes 16 points of radiant.
Well, this has got something
guessing.
weird. It's radiant.
Is it radiant that you do, or is it force?
Just trying to find that.
Is it from normal paladin or is it something special?
It's part of the weapon.
Ah.
It's a demonoid. We'll say it's radiant for now, which you know he is vulnerable to because he's a
I
demonoid.
think you can choose the damage.
Yeah, 32 plus 8, so 40 damage. So you actually do a bit more damage on him than he did on you. Congrats. As Pizzazz, we move past Leon's turn because him and Elder Control are planning and doing something right now.
Yeah,
Pizzazz, it is your turn. Sorry?
It was necrotic.
Necrotic, Radiant, Psychic, or Force.
Perfect. Well, you know he's vulnerable to Radiant, so we'll just say you can pick that. Pizzazz, you're standing on the edge of oblivion. A door ahead of you, beyond you can hear, all around you, you can hear moaning wails of death and destruction. And the end of the world, Ragnarok, that's what those demons are there. Well, what do? You don't know where you are.
Possessing the unending field behind him, is tempted to jump. But heads towards the door.
Alright. Beyond you can see just a twisting staircase, surrounded on all sides by these horrifying creatures. You swear you can see just giant pit fiends and ballers made entirely of shadow, inky blackness, and just undeath, which shouldn't be possible for demons and devils, but you see them. You run up the stairs past them all, and waiting at the top of the stairs, you see a very familiar hooded, cloaked figure. Before you get to there, actually, because that's where he is. You round the final corner. Having way too much fun with these old characters here.
To be honest, I was half expecting it to be Tink.
No.
Oh, that'd be dark.
It would be, wouldn't it? But no, turning on the spot.
Think.
Yeah, turning on the spot, a hooded, cloaked figure, which you do recognize. It bows before you in that way it always used to do. Well now, Pizzazz. Let me see what you've learned.
You're gonna get the fuck out of my way, that's what you're gonna do.
Now, we're mages. When we fight, we use magic. Not our words. Not petty curses.
Whatever.
We use magic.
He's gonna point his staff at him and unleash Sunbeam.
Okay. He knows you can counter him. So he just has to take this. And he's going to fire back at you with something. Sunbeam. Can roll con save. Let me see. Con save plus. No, so he fails. You blast part of his robe away, and as he reels back, not bad. And he summons up a crackling beam of electricity in his hand, writhing sort of black tentacles combined with the lightning, and he points his hand at you and just crackling, just arcane energy spikes out at you. It is going to need a Where's the spell? Where's the spell? Come on.
Chain lightning.
There it
is
is. Oh man, so I've got so much stuff. And he's casting it at that level. So it's a dex save, please.
19.
19.
Don't know why it's not come up on the thing.
You'd recognize this spell, by the way, as Disintegrate if you wanted to counter it.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely counter.
Yeah, it
Right,
it
okay.
hurts.
So you're aware. Because you have this spell.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what level you're going to counter at, but he's confident. His overconfidence is his weakness, so he's going to attempt to counter you at his lowest level, which is just a 3, because he gets plus a bunch. So I'll roll to try and counter you first, which he has plus his Arcana, which is just plus 6 actually. D20 plus 6, here we go. So a 22, so he will counter you.
Yikes.
And the Disintegrate goes off. $78.
And I'm down.
No, you are gone. He
Okay.
blasts you back. And we'll pick that up.
Pick up with just pen and brush.
Over just all around you, the rest of you hear, your friend the wizard has gone. And you recognize this voice, all of you, as Qualish, which should be impossible. Your friend the wizard has gone, fallen to blackness, faded to dust. You all will be next. Surrender. Lanwar. Your turn. This just hooded figure in the glade. It's silently and seemingly quite sadly poking an old fire, an old campfire. It's back to you, just sitting on a stump, poking the dregs of a fire from this once mighty forest clearing.
Does this feel like our dimension?
I mean, you're on a platform looking out. You poke your head through the trees nearby and you see just warbling man. It's like reality itself has split apart when the copper experiment just, completed.
Nope, this doesn't feel right.
Lanwar? Lanwar?
Plane
What?
shift.
Oh, you don't even reveal who your one was. Well, alright. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway because it's fun. As you say this, as you sort of begin to nope out, this figure stands up and turns around and lowers its hood, and you can see Tyrioli, but ancient looking, so tired. His previously green scales sort of graying, covered in ash, but still green. Lanwar. And this is his dragonborn form, but you watch as he sees you. You left us. And you watch as his form shifts into that of an ancient green dragon. As you just go, no! Boing.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm going to need a charisma save from you, please, to be able to escape.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. What is that? That's the charisma save if you don't want to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happens if you're willing for that one.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Then I need an intelligence save from you to try and escape this place.
Use your
Okay.
brain.
I will use my brain.
I don't think you will, actually.
I will use my inspiration to reroll that.
Alrighty.
Because...
You got a
Fuck
2?
that.
Because you got a 2. Jeez.
Fuck that shit up, out!
Yeah.
There you go.
Right on.
25 was what you needed, because that's the spell DC of Elder Control. So you reappear.
Yep.
As the rest of you, thin cracks of gold and purple just begin to appear through your walls of your realities. And through them, you can all, except for Pizzazz, it's weird. You can see Pizzazz's body lying on the floor. You can all see your bodies lying on the floor. And in fact, Leon has just sort of left them behind, being guarded by Lucy. And he is rapidly approaching the control panel at which Extrematron was sitting before. But he looks around as if he feels a disturbance in the force. You all are able to jump through these cracks if you want.
Yep.
Yes, no?
Jump for the cracks.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lanwar, since you cast the spell, you're jumping through the crack.
Yeah.
Just getting access to my person. So I'm guessing I'm like over here.
Yeah, you'd be about there. You all notice that Pizzazz has not reappeared. He's still lying there on the ground. He is unconscious and unstable. As Lucy screeches in all your faces. Like you'd be. Where is... You would have been chucked over there.
I kicked him aside on the way past.
Yeah, there was a turn for you to have Lucy go and grab him and just sort of keep track of him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Pizzazz over
that
here.
Was... Actually, no, because Control would have wanted him kept nearby because he wants a body. That's right. That was your turn. You have a bonus action. As you all reawake, you see Glax sit up. Dion instinctively reach up with his short sword and stab into thin air. You're all back. You look across and you see Leon standing about 10 foot from the control panel.
I'm gonna bonus action use hidden path to put impose myself between him.
Between him and the control panel.
Yeah.
You glance over to your right hand side, you see Pizzazz is unconscious, by the way.
Yep.
Elder Control's turn. I have had just about enough of you, healer. And
I hear that a lot.
your back is to the portal, is that right? Was that did you say that right? Your back is to the portal?
I've imposed myself between Leon and that.
Didn't say which
Just
way his
hidden
back
path.
is facing.
Does hidden path count as a move?
I have to be
No.
looking. No.
Okay.
It's
So are
basically
you-
a teleport.
Yeah.
Okay, you say you're in between Leon and the terminal. Are you looking at Leon, or are you looking at Elder Control?
I'd be looking at Elder Control because I would have had to look that way to teleport that way.
We're back to back. We're back
My
to back.
back's to Leon. My back's to Leon, which is worse.
So, yeah, no, that's real bad. Okay, then as you arrive within
Is it
20
not a
feet of the
shiny
crack in the wall.
surface?
Yeah, as you arrive within 20 feet of the crack on the wall, I'm going to need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Another one. Another one.
Oh!
Perfect.
Well, shit.
You feel your brain seize up as you look into this crack, and you feel, you know what? Maybe this thing makes sense.
See?
Maybe after all that has been done, all that has been done to you, all the chaos that has befallen your forest, if what it showed you there, Tyrioli ancient, alone, the forest burned down around him, if that's true, then what's the point? You could control what happens there. And as you look into this void, that is your turn.
Okay. Friend.
You feel a warming hand on your shoulder. It is Leon, your old friend.
Yes. We can do this. I can save Yellow from the abyss. I can fix this.
Yes. Yes, you can. Now convince your allies to join us. I, of course, will need a body. Herald, fetch the gnome.
Yes,
Bring him before me. Put him in the chair.
with pleasure, my lord.
And he uses his turn to take full control over you, essentially. Like the dominate person effect. So he uses his full turn to puppeteer you. You go over, pick up Pizzazz, and you're fine with this, because, you know, it's what you signed up for. It happens occasionally.
Oh yeah.
Pick up Pizzazz, and you put him in the console, robot chicken style, right in front of the screens, which are all still blown apart by lightning, mind you. But that is Elder Control's turn. Glack. Lanwar has just arrived and looks slumped-shouldered in front of Elder Control, beside Leon, who has just put Pizzazz into this. You don't even know.
Okay, well, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Oi, Pizzazz, wake up.
I love it.
Right. All right. So Pizzazz, you wake up. You hear these mystical ancient
You
words.
did my-
Come on, one more, come on, one more. In your mind, and then you hear "wake up," and then you hear another person say "wake up," and you hear, as we get back to initiative count 20. You're not giving up already, are you? And you turn your head blearily
So,
to see.
still got an action, man.
Oh, well, sorry.
It's a bonus action for healing word.
Oh, that's my bad.
It's just
What do you do as
important
your
to
action?
Yeah, I'm gonna get him up first, then I'm just gonna charge past, and then pop Leon twice in the face as I'm wandering past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you're wandering past.
My cloak is back up. So,
It would be back up, yeah. So it'd be a flat roll.
for at least the first one before you punch me in the face.
Yeah.
I was gonna be first to slash for 27 to hit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
hits.
So it'd be
And then-
advantage this one.
Did I have time to heal up at all, by the way? In the meantime?
You'd have had one
37.
action,
One action.
but you were moving towards the
Yeah.
machine, pretty much.
So a 19 radiant for the next.
Okay.
So 16 and 19.
Yep. And then I can continue over this way.
Alrighty. You do so.
That's all I've got.
Huh?
Right before. Actually, yeah, no, we'll do it at the end of your turn. First, the Elder Control.
Yeah, I
Let me
would
see,
have.
what would he do?
Yeah, my action on my turn, by the way, I would have just like healed as well.
That's fine.
For my one sec.
He
Ow.
can't do his psychic link on Pizzazz because he's not unconscious anymore.
I've never got that.
You're welcome.
So it will target probably Dion and Glack because it needs one of you alive and it needs a Lanwar to help. So I need the two of you who aren't Lanwar and Pizzazz to make intelligence saving throws.
Good.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Not good.
bad. I need key points. I'm gonna do it again because that's bad.
That's what your key points are for when you don't need to spend them on Flurry of Blows, man.
Oh, that'll do.
Hey!
Yeah, there you go.
You extreme was to those rolls.
Do you have an
Yeah.
inspiration left, Neil?
Yes, but
Do you want to use it?
You might wanna if you wanna stay
I'm
in.
checking something else first.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration. Yeah, I was
Go
looking
for
at
it, man.
Piercer. But that's
What?
Piercer doesn't have anything against.
Yeah, I know.
Piercer won't help you now. You're against
Yeah.
a crack in a
I
wall.
couldn't remember which it was, but yeah, I'm re-rolling that.
Alright. Need a 25. That's not as good.
Rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I would
So-
need to get a 19.
Yeah.
So luckily this is only a legendary action, so it's not that powerful. Although that being said,
Got a pretty decent roll.
so 30 points of psychic damage to Dion, which is why I was, oh god, when you gave up those glasses.
I had an idea that they were good, so I'd
Yeah.
have them.
Glack, you're going to take half of that, 15 points of psychic, unless you're
I
immune.
did say that
or
I took the
resistant.
glasses off him, didn't I?
No,
I don't think
you didn't.
did. If
No, we swapped the gun and glasses.
no,
I'm
while
saying-
it was time stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say you were
Ah,
doing it.
Right.
I'm sure.
We'll say that you could have done, but Leon could have grabbed them back off you while you were
Yeah.
unconscious, and
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, there we go. So he doesn't currently have them on. They're like hanging from his shirt collar type thing, like you know that.
They're in
that
my
sort of
armor.
guy.
They're in my armor.
It's hanging off the armor, the V-neck armor he has.
Help show off the
So that
pecs.
was Elder Control's legendary at the end of your turn. However, you, Black, since this world is cracking and crumbling, you see yet more stepping through the cracks. In fact, people that you might not recognize. People certainly that a couple of people that Lanwar would recognize. You do recognize Mary. Mary comes through one of these cracks here, which are actually, as more people step into this room, the cracks get bigger and bigger and seem to be pretty much now almost encompassing this entire place.
I put Mary's dagger behind my back, hiding it.
Did I crack reality by using plane shift?
Yes, you did. Black, friend. Black, friend. We have come on behalf of the Master. We bring help. And he gestures behind him to the crack, where you see stepping out a tabaxi person, who's sort of low slunk to the ground, dual daggers, a tall elf woman, who looks rather bored by proceedings, clearly a bard of some description. She's got a rainbow cloak, and a gnome, who in fact looks very much like Pizzazz. We have brought friends. I hope this will do.
Did you just send Black Star, Tink, and Mary?
Mary and piece of the puzzle.
This is the puzzle.
Yeah.
It was me thinking it was going to be what's her name from the Hunter one, who got irritated at the Planeter.
No. I Chris owns those characters.
Oh,
I
that
did
was Black
think
Star.
about I did think about sending Tamara Lilith, but I don't know enough about her.
Oh, not that
personality.
one. Not that one. Your character.
Black
Oh yeah,
Star.
no, I did.
Black Star's there.
No, I meant the
That's
other
the
one.
board. That's the board elf.
I meant the
Oh,
other one.
You, red.
Oh, the
Red,
tabaxi.
red, that was it.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
when you
right,
said
yeah.
Tabaxi, I thought it was that one.
Nah. So you hear okay, where's my bowl of stuff? And it pulls, the tabaxi pulls out like a little thing and throws it up into the air. I forget what piece of the puzzle is. Is it a rogue? TR?
He's a rogue
Yes.
artificer.
Artificer. So it pulls up a little ball of stuff and do they heal? They have a little heal bot, right? I'm gonna say they do. This little ball of fluff gets flung up in the air and battered around like a ball of wool and strings along to all of you. And as their action, they're gonna give you health. 10 plus their intelligence. We'll say 3.
PC's intelligence is +4 if it helps.
Plus
19.
4. Yep, thank you very much. 14 points of health to everyone. Except Dion, because you're way away. That's initiative count 20, so
Does
the
that
battle
include-
is shifted. Everyone except Leon. So the battle is shifted on initiative 20.
Not Leon and Dion.
Can we roll for our characters, for secondary characters?
I'm going to essentially have them act on initiative 20 and 10. So you can have one of them roll, or one of them do something for you. But yes, you can roll for them if you want. If it's Tink especially. Because Pizzazz, you glance around and you see her. She looks only a few years older. Definitely not 1,000, but time magic. These cracks.
Yeah.
You've messed with all sorts of shit.
Tink looks at Pizzazz and goes, "Oi, fuckface! You need a hand?"
Yeah, she does look more annoyed than angry. You never call, you never write. Jeez.
But Pizzazz essentially tears up.
Aww.
Yeah,
So sweet.
and you would. Initiative 20, it would be the lair. Blackstar says, "Okay, what the hell is that thing I'm gonna hear as a favor? I'm just gonna be over here. Ignore me." The Elder Brain does, because it has you people to deal with. As a lair action, yeah. The Elder Brain casts Wall of Force as a lair action. Because it can. So
Because it can.
it casts, it's a lair action of the Elder Brain. So there you go. It's a Wall of Force
Hey.
around the three of you, which Dion, you don't actually see the Wall of Force springing into place. It is your turn. The battle grows more and more frantic. Some new people have arrived on the scene. I don't think have you met? You've definitely met Mary.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Tink. But apart from that, you don't know who those other people are.
You might have heard songs of Blackstar.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about Blackstar.
You've heard too much about Blackstar.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take a drink.
Yep. Understandable. So that's your action, to drink a healing potion. Or any kind of potion,
Yeah.
to be honest. Do you have any bonus action?
It's actually just a bottle of whiskey.
Yep.
Greater healing potion.
Greater healing potion. 8 die 4 plus 8. That is your turn. You'll roll that. Leon, it is your turn. Lanwar is on your side now.
Yay.
And you know there's a wall of force there.
Yep. And I'm aware
Even
that
though...
the brain.
Sorry.
I'm aware that my boss can't do the thing with him awake, correct?
Essentially, it's like a brain transplant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I know what my thing would be. I'd shout. But I basically do the command to Lucy, and point at Dion and go up,
Cool.
and have her grab him and try and fly him up in the air, essentially.
I like it. Dion, roll me an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Athletics or acrobatics? Oh, shit.
That's
Didn't
athletics.
mean to do
I
that.
imagine your athletics is good. So.
Athletics. Let me see what a griffin has. It doesn't.
Hang
Let's
on,
just-
Dad.
Can you strike
I've
plus
actually unattuned my belt of strength.
That's a point, actually. Give me a
four?
second.
What did you put on it instead?
I accidentally clicked unattune.
Oh, he's actually he misclicked and got rid of it.
Well, what's your strength usually? Plus. Understand that.
It would have probably been a fire
When
giant.
when you reattune to it,
Probably.
what does your athletics go up to? Plus 10, plus 11. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because
Yeah.
as you attempt to bat off this flying monster, it screeches and reels down at you, squawking in deep speech, a
wasn't
language which...
attuned there.
Yeah, but you rolled a 2.
You
Yeah,
couldn't
you're
have
not
beaten it
gonna be-
regardless.
Yeah, you rolled a 2, man. It screeches, flies down at you, and you feel yourself lifting off the ground and flying up. What's its movement speed?
80 flying.
And it's large. 80 flying. It flies up 80 feet. It was its action to attempt to grapple. You could drop now if you fancied.
That's what she was going. She was basically the command. Yeah, it's up and drop.
Cool. So it flies up 80 feet. But Dion, you're not up there for long. And you hear a terrible. If an eldritch mount could screech with laughter. Tell you what it's like. It's like the Skeksis when they laugh. And you begin to fall. 8 dice 6.
Grab your broom.
If I can while I'm falling.
I'll let you roll a dex save to try and take half damage. It's a hard DC though.
He's got picked up by a shit and then dropped. Oh.
That does make the hard DC. Hard DC is 20. So yeah, so you just
Like,
managed
oh,
to veer out,
shit.
but your broom is destroyed. Your broom takes the full brunt of the damage. You only take 17 points of damage, but your broom has snapped in half. You've landed full bore on top of it. How about that? You can easily pick up a new one in the next
Town.
little while, but it's an uncommon item. But it's gone.
Yeah, it's telepathic. Good girl. For and then Leon is going to turn around, go, just stay out of this, and clobber Pizzazz in the chair.
Cool. You just clonk him on the head with the pommel, with your punch.
With the sword, but in a place it's not lethal.
Yeah, temple's fine. Base of the skull.
Yeah.
Roll your attack.
Yeah, this is
Smack with the flat you blade.
pretty much.
Oh shit.
BAM! Oh, that's with advantage.
shit,
Actually, no, it was
I
a
didn't-
25.
I didn't-
It was a
didn't
25. It was a 25. Not. I accidentally rolled with advantage.
Yeah, regardless, that's gonna take me out.
BAM!
Shabat. So 5 plus a 6, that's 21 points.
Yeah.
5 plus 16
all right,
plus
yeah.
12. Yeah.
So
For
Pizzazz,
God's sake, Pizzazz, I just got you up
third
again.
time in as many moments, you're down. You have another attack, technically. Oh, Lanwar, I need you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
Upon seeing your good friend, your good traveling companion, Pizzazz.
30.
So you watch this and you know, that was the DC, by the way. You watch this and you know, this isn't right. This is not what control is. Self-control is not knocking out your friends.
Yeah.
And you blink this, and suddenly Elder Control... I grow weary of the healer. Destroy him.
Certainly.
Your second attack?
Yep. Ooh.
Oh!
What I'm gonna do though,
Oh,
I'm gonna burn a charge, so it makes that
Oh.
24.
24. Did 24 hit you, Lanwar?
Yeah, because I've got 22 AC.
Yep.
And
Are you... I believe the extra 2d10 there, the extra 10, bottom right, is for another charge?
No,
Leon?
the
Are
2D.
you
That
using
is the standard thing of a Holy Avenger.
Yeah, that's the Holy Avenger, so it is.
That is
so
just what it's-
24... Yeah, 29 points. Do you want to...
I'm smiting it.
Your
Normal.
Eldritch Smite or
Normal smite.
regular Smite?
Normal.
Okay.
If it depends how well this does, then I might Eldritch Smite on top of it. But
So 29 points so far. Some of it's psychic if you have resistance, Landmark.
yeah, all the smite is psychic. For
okay.
Yeah. The slashing changed to psychic.
No, the slashing is slashing. But
Cool.
both the everything that's Leon as a smite. So his passive smite for being a paladin, that is also psychic.
Perfect.
All right. Let
So
me know
let's,
what your overall damage of that psychic is.
And I'm
Good to
gonna
know.
burn a level 4 for that.
Level 4, really? Oof, man. So
Uh,
that's 6 die 8, I think? 5 die 8? Because this is a annoyed,
yeah.
yeah? Something
Okay.
like that. He does extra damage against his favorite enemy, Noids.
Okay.
I think I have something else as well. Actually, give me a...
Oh man, you
Oh
got
yeah, I'm
some
also gonna use
level 20
my.
stuff.
I'm also gonna use my half orc feet
Hmm?
to add another die of slashing damage essentially to it as well.
Alright.
It's once per short rest. I can just do that. Essentially,
Ah,
on it.
okay. Okay, doke.
So this is
Cool.
my extra. This is the smite. 28
Alright.
and
Good to know.
1d8 slashing, 7 slashing.
Okay.
as well.
So how much
Anything
is?
else? Any Eldritch Smites?
You know what? I might as well. I'll also throw my last Eldritch Smite into it, which
Perfect.
is...
It's any of your paladin spell slots.
Yeah, I'll do another 4.
Another 4th? Alright.
So
Because this will knock him prone as well.
is this all psychic?
This
Hey.
last one is Force.
Yeah. So I'll just add this up. So 21 slashing, Landmark.
Okay. 21 slashing.
43 psychic, which
What?
are you
Wait. What? How much slashing was it?
21 slashing.
All right. 21 slashing. I will
And then-
use my tattoo to absorb all the psychic.
All the
And,
psychic. That's
uh,
38, 42,
and
43
I-
points of psychic.
I take how much is half of it?
43 halved is 21.
All right. So I gain 21 back.
Nice.
Oh.
Just in time for the force damage to come about. Hacha!
So, which unfortunately
21
I can't-
force damage and you're prone.
21 points. There you go. And you're not prone.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything for force, but that was my tattoo. So how much was the be knocked on my ass by force damage?
The 21. So
Oh, wow.
everything you
21 is
healed by.
force, and you just
So-
are knocked prone. There's no
Yeah,
save
so
or anything.
amazingly enough, from all that, the 2 4th level slots and the attack and the burning of charges, you only take 21 points of damage total.
Holding, sort of held his hand out as he made the swing, and falls to his ass and go, "Ow!"
Yeah. You take 1 point of pride damage as well. Blackstar laughs at you. Druid can't handle his drinks. It would be Pizzaz's turn now, but you're unconscious and stable.
I'm checking.
It would be well, they need you alive. It would be initiative count 10. It's like a mind transference. Initiative count 10. Who do you want to do something? So you have Blackstar,
I think
Tink, piece of
Tink
puzzle,
should
and
do
Mary.
something. Tink should definitely do something, considering
I
dissolve
know
was
what- I know what Tink is gonna do.
Yeah, lay it on me, man. Since you
Uh,
keep getting knocked out, you can control her.
Yep. Tink is going to do a 3rd level heat metal on Leon's armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you need to make a.
She's gonna cook him.
Stacks, isn't it?
Yeah, he just takes the fire damage.
Because you probably won't be able to take it off.
Yep.
Yep, so that's 11 fire damage to you.
11, okay.
You do need to make the con save to not have disadvantage on your attack rolls
Okay.
and saves. Checks.
It'd neutralise me out if that.
Manufactured. Creature told him wearing the armor takes damage from it. The creature must succeed on the con save. The player will drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it is disadvantaged on the attack rolls and ability checks until
Ability checks, not saves.
you
17.
get the disadvantage regardless because you can't drop it.
It's attack rolls and ability checks, but yeah. There's
Yeah.
my con save. It didn't matter, I think, either way, because I imagine she's got a better save DC than 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming
bit.
this character's better than 17.
It's almost as good as Pizzaz's.
Yeah.
But Pizzazz has other things to boost his.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yep. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of what it would be initiative 20.
Yeah.
Or no, start of your next turn. There we go. That's initiative 10. Lanwar, it's you. You've just been knocked on your ass.
I'll spend half my movement to stand up. Grab a hold of Pizzazz's wrist. Use Hitting Path and bamf 30 feet forward with him.
Can Hidden Path go through a wall of force?
Because it's teleporting.
A lot of things can't go through a wall of force, though.
You can teleport within, in and out of a wall of force.
Ah.
Yeah.
So,
As its reaction, it's gonna have Leon make an attack of opportunity against you, Lanwar.
Yep.
okay.
And if it hits, he's going to grab onto you. Or grab onto you or Pizzazz. And all three of you will go, essentially.
This is with disadvantage, though.
It is with disadvantage.
25!
25.
Oh, does a 25 hit you,
Yep.
man?
Oh, 25. Yeah, that hits me.
Yeah. So he grabs onto your arm as you teleport and sort of throws off your pattern. And the three of you just land just barely on the outside. But importantly, Pizzazz is away from Elder Control. Less great. The junk stick is still stuck in the... Oh no, the metal casing has been pried off. Yeah, the junk stick is still in Pizzazz's robes. Or pocket, rather.
So how much damage?
Oh no, he instead of doing damage, he grabbed onto you.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was just to see if he...
Yeah, he just sort of got a
If he
hand
hit it,
around your
he
neck.
grabbed onto you.
And like when you... I guess it's the Harry Potter movies, when someone grabs onto you while you're disapparating, it sort of throws off your teleportation pattern. The three of you just sort of crash land. All three of you are prone now.
Okay.
Technical Manwar, you still have...
Rollins down to your level!
Stand up again.
Stand up
I'm
again.
just-
So you've used all your movement standing up. this round.
I didn't want you. And
Tough,
I
you're
will,
stuck with me.
No, right,
If you do it melee, you've got advantage.
He's got disadvantage as
No.
well, though.
So it'd be just a straight roll.
Flat roll, yeah.
no. No, not feeling well. No,
Do you have heal?
that's... And I will, whilst I'm still holding on to Pizzazz... 30 points back on you. Get up, Pizzazz, and kill him.
Wow.
Oh,
Kill
I
him with
mean,
Yeah.
fire.
It is...
Tinker, after seeing Leon like whack Pizzazz, she's got her gun out.
Yeah.
Mm. That'll have to wait until initiative count 10. I'm gonna
that's
say
fine.
you can't use the same person every
Okay.
single time, because then
Okay.
it could be overpowered. Like
The other
just
people are
shooting
also
on
real
an-
bored.
Yeah,
I mean,
that would be two shots.
You do have you do have a piece of the puzzle though. And,
Yeah.
And you have Mary as well, who's
And Mary.
some
Yeah.
pretty fun stuff. He's a high level druid.
Oh,
Amazingly
he's a
enough,
high level.
he is a high level druid. Bragg kept feeding him soul shards. So he's got like 5 levels of druid.
Yeah, I remember Bragg trying to bullshit that.
Yeah, no, he's in some serious shit from some gods.
I don't feed him soul shards.
That wasn't
I
me.
pay him in soul shards. What he does with them afterwards?
Yes.
That's pretty much exactly what he said. Congrats on remembering that. Thank you. But it's Elder Control's turn now. Yeah, he's gonna do so. He's gonna do that. So I need everyone to make me an intelligence save, please.
Intelligence save. Okay.
Oh, 23 is not bad.
25.
Oh, that should have been a
King got
Oh,
30.
fuck.
30 for Tink though.
Oh no, it's just the 4 named characters that are
Alright.
taking this.
So you got a nat 1.
Because this is its
15.
this is
Why did
action.
why did Pizzazz come afterwards?
You only rolled a 3. My God. Yeah, so that's a fail. Everyone who rolled below a 25 all failed. Because this is its action one.
Hey, Landwar succeeded.
Crap. Why do I keep on seeing my friends getting hurt?
Oh shit, no, Pizzazz is really useful.
Don't worry, they're all gonna just kill you now.
That is, so Lanmore, you take 25 psychic. Everyone else 51.
And Pizzazz is back down.
Mm-hmm.
Can I not uncanny dodge that?
No, it's
You
an
can't
intelligence
dodge your,
save.
your own brain, unfortunately.
And Pizzazz, since you're back down, it is going to use its psychic link. So the rest of you watch as Pizzazz gets knocked unconscious, falls to the ground, and then
So do I.
oh dear!
Ooh.
Right as you're fighting Lucy as well. Yeah, so Pizzazz falls to the ground, and then from lying down, he does that weird sort of puppet thing where it steps back up, not using its core or its arms, just it sort of teeters back up using its heels, and it just begins to step like an undead towards the wall of force. Yes, come back to me now. We will be one, and we will control all.
Oh God, why?
So you're at the wall of force. On your next turn, you will get through it. Glack, it is your turn. That hurt. That really hurt.
Ow, 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 ow. Right.
You seem
Well,
hurt,
Leon's here.
friend.
Leon's going to take a pounding, unfortunately, for this.
And because he's on the ground still.
It's still...
He is prone.
It's neutral still, because I'm
Yeah,
still...
his
for at least the
cloak-
first one.
First attacks with flat roll.
35.
Yeah.
Just like
It's
no.
always a 30-odd!
Is that
He's
my
got
sword?
plus 20.
Is that my sword?
No, technically, it's your dagger. And I hit him again while he's on the floor.
I
Yeah.
understand. Dagger.
Your second one should have been.
It should have been with advantage, yeah.
You're all against it. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can't be crit, so it just literally doesn't matter.
Yeah. 15 points on that one.
And then punchy.
That's 32.
No!
Don't matter. Can't be crit.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
19 points though.
And then I'll pump him an extra 5 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then one more hit. Yeah, 17 will do.
Another 17 points of damage.
Yeah. Can I use...
Do you want to stun him?
I actually do, but I want to use a free action as well. Can I just pull the glasses and throw them behind me? The glasses on his deep V-neck.
So,
Yeah, V-neck
so
plate mail.
I'm treating it like an object that's worn, so it would need to be an attack roll on the glasses specifically. If you don't want to do the final attack, I'll let you roll. I'll let you have the 36 to hit the glasses specifically. Because to grab the glasses would be an attack action, much in the same way that if you were to grab a... what are those things? They orbit your head? The
Iron stones.
The Iron Stones.
Yeah. So you can attack one of those and grab it away from someone with
Well,
a high enough attack roll.
Well, like how I grabbed Lam.
Yeah,
Then I
essentially.
will grab
So instead
that.
of that final 17, you have got a hold of these glasses that he has.
I'm going to pump in 2 stunning strikes.
Okay.
Alrighty. 2 con saves.
Actually, Oh yeah, they're not at advantage. Never mind. 'Cause
No, not
this
that
is like the
one.
one thing I don't have advantage. Yeah, you got me.
You
I
are stunned.
Reaction, you don't fail.
think. Yay! I failed it
You're
anyway.
stunned.
Fail anyway. Very well. The Herald has served his purpose. The gnome will be my body, and I will rule all. That your turn, Glack? Where do you have the glasses?
Did I hear that?
Oh,
No, that's more for the audience.
Come on.
Did you say you're gonna put
And I'll
them on?
put them on.
You put them on. So while you have them, like any other creature can use an attack action to grab them off. It's your AC +5 essentially, because it's a targeted shot. While you wear them, you are immune to psychic damage, and you have true sight.
Nice.
So you have true foresight.
Okay.
True
Hey.
sight.
Out of control. Guess who's going
So you
to
can actually-
in the face.
So you can actually see the wall of force there. And in fact, you can also see, as you look around the room, the cracks are in every single plane, beginning to just shatter this reality. And speak of the devil, as it hits initiative count 20, they spread again. Oh, sacred timeline. I started watching it. It's real good.
Yes, it is.
It continues. Dion, oh, you're unconscious. So Dion is dangerously close to being swallowed by one of these cracks. Ah, cool. Can I get a dex save from you, please, to not fall into the abyss, the vacuum of the realms, the far realm?
$28.
Yeah, no, you see one coming right at you, and you dodge out of the way spectacularly.
Fuck!
Yeah. I'll just do just a roll for everyone else. It's average. They're okay. They're teetering on the edge. Initiative count 20. It's the Lair's turn first. The Lair. So the wall of force drops. Yeah. So essentially, Pizzazz, you walk forward and you sit back down in this chair. That is the lair. But you're sat right there in front of the console. Also on initiative count 20, one of the NPCs does something. Who do you fancy doing what?
Wasn't Tink gonna do
I'm
something?
expecting to be shot, if I'm honest.
Tink went last.
Black Star?
Every
Yeah.
time.
So
Who do you
I
want?
reckon either Black Star or
But if you're shot on the floor, isn't it disadvantage?
disadvantage anyway.
I think they have attack advantage against me because I'm incapacitated.
Black Star, I've heard of your legendary abilities. Can you do something, please?
Yeah, it's neutral.
I don't have my rhyme book. I didn't bring my rhyme book.
Heal me.
Hill, you
Heal
seem
my
to be.
brother.
I was told by Bragg that I'd get things if. I'm not going to help you, sorry. You weird tentacle-faced freak.
I don't have tentacles on my face. Or on my head.
Well, either way, you look just like someone has beaten you up every day for a month, and that's a vicious mockery. Whatever.
Years.
Yeah, roll a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. It's psychic. Oh no, you're not immune to psychic.
Not anymore, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I was previously.
Tink looks to Pizzazz and says, "This thing wants my brother. Heal him."
25.
25 succeeds on her DC. So luckily you don't take the 11 psychic. What can I do? Where's her stat log? I've got it in front of me. Oh, yeah, healing. Sure. What spells does she have? She has a. Oh yeah, she has a 6th level. 6th level Mass Cure Wound. So she's going to run into the center area right here, strumming and playing just an electric riff. I'll destroy with my sweet kiss. And 3 die 8, 4 die 8 plus 6. So 27 hit points back to Dion, Lanwar, Glack, and Zaz.
How much?
27, because it was a decent roll.
Cheers.
That's alright, darlings. That's fine, just as long as I get what I came for. You, Druid boy, I think you have it in your staff. We need to talk about that later. It's fine, I'll just get in as payment. That's what I was promised. Rainbow will be pleased. Dion, it's your turn. You're up. You watch as one of these cracks, Lucy has tried to fly around it, but it's dangerously close to fencing her in. Leon is half the way across the battlefield and down, so you will be at down on the ground, so you'll be at disadvantage to hit him. Pizzazz is sat in the chair. You came to, so yeah, you'll actually get chances to fight it off on your turn. Amazingly enough. But Dion, it's your turn. Then Leon's on deck. As the cracks continue to spiderweb throughout this room, and you swear you can see hundreds upon hundreds of realities on the other side. You see versions of yourself. You see all the versions of yourself that Junkrat killed. You see versions of Junkrat on the other side just looking through these cracks. Every one of these cracks has a reflecting variant reality that you're just peering through, and they seem to be peering back at you as if not knowing what the hell is happening.
I cast Word of Radiance on Lucy.
Word of Radiance. Okay. Isn't that a cantrip?
Yeah, but it's part of my pack boon.
You can
With
use
the
that,
warlock?
yeah, sure. Lucy's already damaged. So what does
It's
she roll?
40
It's a
It's
con save, right?
con save 14.
cool. And Leon's not writing it, so she fails. Roll your 4d6 radiant.
$13.
She had 12. So I'm sorry, Leon. Oh my god. Once again, the kill stealer.
Die, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, I've not
Yeah.
done that for
Oh,
a while.
also, to
It
be
would-
fair, she's not dead. She just disappears.
Yeah, it would be as well the guy who hates aberrants.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's your favorite enemy. You've never killed one before, like this, like a Bayaki, but oh my god, it's so fun.
Yeah,
And you've got that.
that's why a big
that feeling
smile
in your
appears
body.
on Dion's face.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, and you stand up, and you've got 15 foot of movement left if you want to get closer.
yeah, I'm gonna move. Is
Cool.
it?
So if you
To
step on
scale.
a crack, it is to scale. So it's like a 5, 10, 15 you can get to without getting too close to a crack. Lucy's gone. Let's put her over here. So yeah, if you step on a crack, something bad may happen. A splinter, perhaps.
Lucy's in the sky with diamonds now.
Yeah, she is indeed. Leon, it's your turn, and you feel this terrible deep speech screech. You look up and you just see her being pierced by golden swords of radiant energy. God magic.
She like wisps towards me, I believe, because it's my fine steed.
Yeah,
Annoyingly,
but
I'm
you feel,
stunned.
rage.
Yeah, I'm stunned.
You are stunned. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad for you.
Yep. I was gonna add a cool thing I wanted to do, but was like, wait, shit, I'm stunned. I can't actually do it.
Hey, the cool thing is you can just lie there and take it like a sucker.
Nah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but Elder Control actually, at the end of Dion's turn, knowing that Leon's next, uses all three of its legendaries. It is all three of its legendaries this turn to use its Spellbreaker effect.
Hey.
So one
is
spell
stun
or
a
effect.
spell?
Because
It's one
fun. Yeah, because we're ramping up to the end of this fight. And
Oh, sure.
Pizzazz is right there. I'm gonna let it happen because this is quite epic. So Leon, you've watched as Dion has killed your steed. Black is right on top of you. Lanwar is right there, peering down at you with disgust in his eyes. heals have been shared. You see a gnome girl with a massive cannon strapped to her shoulder that she's just grinning at you evilly. You think you might not have long.
Oh, Leon doesn't have any thought about in his head anymore. He has one thing, and one thing in mind. You killed my little girl, so I'm having you. I'm Misty stepping to you. But basically, I'm Misty stepping and walking the raining distance.
Yeah, Lucy was Leon's sister's name. No, it wasn't. It was another thing. It was Aaron.
Question for you. Misty Step is a spell. I've got Mage Slayer, so technically I should be able to make an attack.
Yes, you roll your attack.
Okay, and Sentinel.
It doesn't. It has to be the Sentinel attack, not a Mage Slayer attack.
Yeah, it's two different.
Yeah.
Because he's not stepping beyond your reach.
Punching you in the back of the head.
Yeah, I take the damage. Leon's not noticed.
Yeah, you punch him in the back of the head, and that just pushes him through the portal. As Dion materializing in front of you, all shred of want for helping this eldritch creature gone, but just with anger and fury in its two eye stalks and on its sword, and you sense a strange shimmering in that sword, like you might be its favorite enemy. It might be yours.
Yeah. Leon is going to hit him.
Hmm.
I'm boosting that.
To 30?
30.
30 is gonna hit. Yeah.
And I am going to spend 5 charges of my Sword of Perfect Control.
How many's that you spent now?
That is, I've got like 2 left. If I could, I would spend all of them for this and increase it if I could do that, but I don't think I can. I would have 8 charges.
Well, so you've spent 4 already, plus another 2. Spent 6 already. So you've only got 4 charges left. Because you spend 1 per charge to increase your attack.
I've spent 7 because of that. It's 5 for the thing I'm doing, and I've used it twice since it's recharged.
Didn't you already use the smite?
No, I used the Eldritch Smite, so I haven't used the Smite ability. That's the 5
Right,
one.
okay. So 1, 2... Yeah, this would be 7 charges.
This is my 7.
So you've got 3 charges left.
Yep. And Leon's going to really smite you. Essentially, he's using the power of the sword to really fucking smite you.
This is the ultimate power of control. Go for it.
Annoyingly, the only spell slot I've got left that's decently powered is a 3rd, so I'll spend a 3rd.
Right.
I'm probably down, but
Probably.
we'll see.
If
I
I
can't
just...
dodge it anymore.
And that is... So it's... 2, 4... 9d10?
Oh, what? How did I make it this powerful?
Most of the question is why.
What kind of damage is it?
Psychic. Making sure I haven't gotten anything wrong with the sword's ability.
The glasses.
Oh, it's d8s, not d10s.
Yes, it is. I'm just looking at it now. So
Yeah, I was
perfect
going,
only
wait,
uses twice.
I'm still probably down.
So is it Perfect Warrior you're using?
Yeah.
5 extra d8s.
Yeah.
Perfect.
$32.
Alright, so 40, 50, 61 points of damage.
Are you able to uncanny dodge that?
You are?
I was just looking at that, so yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that would take it down to 30.
To an even 30.
I'm still down.
No.
And I'm going to attack you again, because I'm mad. And this is an
does your
auto crit,
relentless-
isn't it?
Does your relentless thing not go off again?
Just once per short rest.
Ah.
When did you use it?
When he didn't
Was it in-
get dropped. When he got dropped, didn't he?
You got dropped there.
Yeah, got dropped. My broom broke.
Yeah, that's right.
Because this is a crit, does the thing activate on the sword?
Let me see.
You would still need to hit.
Which crit?
It would do crit damage.
No, it's when you roll a 20, not
Okay.
when you crit.
Yeah, cool, good to
Because
know.
then, if you were a Hexblade and you critted on a 19,
Hexblade or a champion or something like that.
yeah, yeah, you need to roll to hit. You have advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, that's 2 failed death saves though. Dion.
Alright, okay.
Should I roll it? I don't think even if I get crit damage, I can
No,
kill you outright,
no.
can I? So,
Yeah. However, at the
what I am gonna do though, for one other thing.
yeah.
Actually, no, I can't increase. It doesn't increase anything else. It just increases the to hit, doesn't it? Actually, you know what? I want to do this because fuck it. I'm gonna increase the to hit anyway. Even though it does nothing, I'm gonna increase the hit anyway. He's mad and he wants something to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 2 charges left.
So on your bonus action next turn,
Yep.
something might. Could you're gonna use Perfect Magus, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I should have handed
cool.
chicken. Somehow.
Pizzazz, on your turn, you just find yourself. It's really weird. You find yourself in a room, a large black room, a space between you. On your side, like before you and sat opposite you, there is a vague shape which you can barely register. But they're oozing this intellect, the kind you've never felt before. On the ground before you, you see a checkered board rather, black and white squares. And on your side, you see a few white figures. You see Lanwar, black, Dion, your sister. On the other figure's side, you see Leon. And you see a couple of others. You just watch as one of your figures takes out your Dion figure, shoots down the Bayaki pawn. The pawn gets moved to one side, and then the Leon minifigure, the chess piece, essentially destroys the Dion knight figure. A poor move, but it is your move. What will your move be?
So you said I might need to make a save against something. Is that right?
Yeah, so it's essentially a battle of wills now in your mind between the two of you. So I'm going to need, it's a contested. How would you like to flavor this? Do you want to make a contested intelligence check against this ancient eldritch being, or do you want to make a contested charisma check against it?
Oh, intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah. Because my charisma's shit.
Very fair.
Alright. What sort of thing do you want to do? Do you want to boost this in any way?
Just drive.
How so?
I don't know, it's very free form, man.
You have the
That
junk,
was-
junk
Yeah.
drive.
I know. I've got the junk drive. Yeah. Pizzazz is going to try pull the junk drive out of his pocket, and he knows where the panel was, and
Yeah.
you said it was ripped off.
Yeah, you'd ripped it off before. You took your dagger
but-
to it.
Yeah, so he's gonna try insert the junk drive into the port.
So in this mental state that you're in, as you pull it out, it manifests in the form of a queen, which you just place in the middle of the board. And the figure opposite shifts and swirls slightly, as if to say, that's not fair. That's not a fair move. Roll your intelligence check.
Screw the rules.
Just a check.
Just a check.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Damn.
Oh right. So
They were both bad rolls.
Yeah.
I know, I rolled a nat one.
Yeah.
Look at that. If ever there was a time.
Yeah.
So you just watch. This move seems to have thrown it completely. And as you place the little queen on the board. You watch as it takes the shape of a tiny little red cyborg kobold that raises its sword to the sky, and slithering around its shoulders, this little tiny clockwork dragon, and it charges forward. You command it to charge forward, and it goes in for a check on the king, basically. It maneuvers right past Leon, and goes in for a check on the king. And you feel the control over your mind wane for this round. You blink, and you're sat in the chair in front of the control panel, the junk stick in your hand. You pop it into the drive.
Yep.
I need you to roll me a Hacker's Tools check, please. Which, I believe, since you're a Ghost in the Machine Warlock, you have advantage. And proficiency?
It'd be very funny if you didn't have proficiency.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe you gain proficiency and advantage. But it is an intelligence check.
Okay. So, advantage and proficiency.
Advantage, proficiency, intelligence check. So plus 12 with advantage. And we'll just see.
Let's see what we get here. So that's 21.
That's only plus 6. So it's plus another 6.
Oh, plus another 6. No, that's... So, no,
that's
sorry,
taken
that's
into
plus 12. So that's...
27?
Well, no, this is just my intelligence. You said plus proficiency, yeah?
Plus proficiency
yeah,
as well.
27.
So 27.
Pizzazz is going to shout, Tink! Need a hand! And she's going to flash him. And...
Oh! Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, we'll count that as the initiative count 10 once, since it goes right after you.
I mean,
and you just feel...
it is a reaction.
I'm gonna count it though, because Blackstar has reactions that she can use, and so does Piece of the Puzzle, and so does Mary. So yeah, you feel, yeah, do it.
So
Whatever you're doing. That machine.
that takes up to... Where's my flash?
27 plus her intelligence.
So that's a plus 6, another plus 6.
So
So
33. 33, okay. You plug in the device, and flashing up on the screen, they're all broken.
Tink, red or blue? Red!
Well, you know the answer to that. Red pill, blue pill. Red door, blue door. Flashing up on the screen, cracked, spiderweb cracks on all the screens as well. A little sort of 8-bit Junkrat is dancing in place, and you watch as your fingers frantically move across the keyboard, the barely intact keyboard. You think something's missing, and you realize the staff, which was actually dropped by Leon when he collapsed to the ground beside you there. You grab the staff, you plant it in the ground and twist it, and like in Atlantis, Lost Empire, light begins to move through cracks, sealing them up, and you see a whole screen in front of you in which an 8-bit Junkrat.
Junkbat.
That's another character, Junkbat.
Junkbat!
Yeah, grabs a little 8-bit bomb and runs into a building with a big brain on the front of it, and you see him disappear. And then you see him running back out of the thing towards the edge of the screen. That is your turn. Okay, let's just roll for it.
Is the chair I'm on casters?
Is the what now?
Chair on
Chair
cast.
I'm on casters.
Wheels?
Yeah.
You mean?
Like
No, it's like bolted into the floor. It swivels though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
as every villain
Swivel.
chair should.
Swivel and jump up and run.
Okay, yeah. No, you jump up and run. You're 30 feet away from
25.
25. The 25 feet away you run.
Yeah. Go.
He's gonna make an opportunity attack, actually.
You down him
Oh
again.
no, wait. He used his reaction to help
Yeah.
out his garbage man.
Yeah.
Initiative 10 already happened. Lanmore, it's your turn. Pizzazz is running away from the thing, but seems to, as soon as he gets out with the range of it, seems to go slightly comatose again, as if he's gone back into his own mind.
Oh, sorry, I would have pulled out the junk drive as well. Assuming that the software's already been done.
Yeah, the uploads.
Yeah.
Yeah, took your action to do.
Preference, Leon's trying to block
Yep.
Lanwar's line of sight on Dion as best as he can.
Yeah. How long it takes to enact this plan? How long it takes for the screens to just blow up? You don't know.
Okay.
But Lanmore, it's your turn. Glack is beside you. Pizzazz is beside you. Dion is being hammered at by Leon. Your NPC allies look around the place as it's beginning to collapse.
I want to hit and pass so I end up on top of Dion, considering he's down on the ground. So I want to end up in the same space as him, so I'm pointing and facing towards, turning face towards Leon.
Face the strange, yeah. We'll just put you aside for now. That's 45 feet of your hidden paths.
Yep.
That's bonus action.
And as my action, let's get down to the right one.
How many of those do you have left, by the way? Those are hidden paths.
Moonbeam straight to the face.
Right.
At 8th level.
Roll a con save, Leon.
Okay, this will be interesting. $27.
27. So you take 21 radiant.
Woo! You're lucky.
I'm
That's
lucky.
your action. Bonus action. Elder control.
Yeah, because if you'd have rolled a bit higher there, I'd have killed Dion.
Yeah. So Elder Control's turn, and he's now fighting a virus. As all of you hear inside your minds, no, this is not how it will end. Not for me. Not after the eons it has taken me to enact this plan. Servant, come forth. Dispense with the device. Destroy its link. Not today. The power of friendship guides me. Ain't I annoying? What are you? What are you? I'm
Junkrat.
just Junkrat. I'm basically your doom. Bitch.
Bitch!
Elder Control's gonna make a... Let's see, it's another intelligence check. A 28 this time. What's happening there?
Whoever doing that, stop, please.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Junkrat makes an intelligence check as well. Where is it? Come on. Actually, this would be Arcana. Yeah, nothing you can do about that. So it does take the full turn. So at the moment, you just... friends, I need help. It's incredibly... Yeah, it's a literal eldritch monster here. It's got the power of a god. So give me a hand here or something. It's Elder Control's turn to fight off the virus at the present. Black, it's your turn.
Ooh.
You've received a call for aid from a kobold.
I'm going
Glad
Dion's
will
done.
answer.
Digital Phantom. Be this kind of
Digital
thing.
Phantom?
Cast it on others, on other users. Would
What does it do real quick? I don't have all the tabs open.
actively hide your presence, so it gives a +10 to intelligence checks to the Junkrat bot potentially.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what? You can run up to the device and hack into the system and add a little patch of your own. A kobold patch, if you want.
Just a small army of kobolds and bath towels.
Just slip.
Yeah.
Glax.
If you fancy doing that.
A lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
little
That'd be
Glax
awesome.
you
running.
run over.
Ah,
You run
ah,
over. Roll me a hacker's tools check. Again with advantage plus your proficiency plus intelligence.
God, what
You
is
just-
hacker's tool say?
It's an intelligence check plus proficiency. So what's your intelligence?
+1.
So you've only got a +7 to this, but you do have advantage. Roll high enough, and stuff will happen. I've already got an image in my mind.
I'm gonna have to do this the Alterra slash 1d20 +7. Ah,
Hey, nice. Well, you
know
have
what?
advantage, but that's fine. So yeah, 20 was the DC. So you quickly hack in, and it's like, oh, okay. And you hit enter, and you watch as a little power pack, a little +1, gets dropped in at the edge of the screen, and the little 8-bit Junkrat runs over to it, picks it up, whoop, and you watch as he bulks up like he's been hitting the gym.
He's Mega Mushroom.
Yeah, essentially. And he looks towards the screen and says, "Thank you. Now run. This place is about to explode."
okay, and I should have enough just to get within 10 feet of the back of Leon and whack him in the back of the head.
Okay.
Go for it, yeah. We'll say it was your bonus action to do
Come on.
the additional stuff.
Okay, then I go for.
Oh!
Don't matter, can't be crit. But that does down me anyway. And I'm gonna
Ah,
use my
even better.
reaction to kill Dion.
You need to roll to hit.
Yep.
Would it get? Because I teleported towards him, so I'm kind of posing in the way as well.
I will let you, using your reaction, throw yourself on top of Dion. But
Okay.
it will be an auto hit. You will take damage.
I'll take the damage for it.
Okay. Then Leon, roll your attack.
Okay.
You've just been stabbed in the spine, or
Punch in
yeah,
the back
or
of the head.
You've just been stabbed in the back by a little rancid little fucking kobold.
You're a
And you
half
just-
as well, though, aren't you?
Yeah. So his relentless endurance kicks in, and he has a feat that allows him to take a reaction attack when his relentless endurance kicks in.
That one.
Orcish Fury.
Make a weapon attack. Here it is. That okay. I was making sure it wasn't make the attack action because I was like, that'd be very funny.
Yeah. So roll. So roll the attack. It'll hit anyway. Yeah.
So
Are you expending any charges? Question mark. You have
Annoyingly,
2 charges left.
can I expend both charges on just doing the
No, you
plus
can
10?
roll-
Can I just get plus 20 to hit just so that it does it? Because it's the
No,
only thing
'cause-
that I can do on an attack.
Yeah, you can. You can smite.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna smite anyway, but can I expend the 2 charges on the sword as well?
Yes, you can expend charges on the sword to smite extra. It's up to 5. You don't have to expend 5.
Oh, do I not? Okay, then I'm gonna do that then. Yeah, I'm gonna smite
Yeah,
with
you-
every smite.
Okay, so you've got 2 charges from the sword smite. You've got any quote-unquote divine smite you have left from being a paladin. And if you have any eldritch smite damage left, you can use that as well.
I do. I am going to burn 2 second level slots for the 2 types of smite.
Cool.
So
So-
that is
So 2d8 from the sword plus... is
3
it-
days. So it's 5d8 for that is psychic.
No, it's 2 second levels, isn't it?
Yeah, but the other one is force damage.
Right. Okay.
So I actually have to put that one differently.
Cool. So that's 19 radiant, Bob. No, it's all psychic.
Oh, actually, no, it is one more. You are right, it is 6 because it adds
Yeah.
1. The sword adds 1 as well.
Yeah.
So
So, wait, Bob.
What?
how much damage altogether so far?
That's all the psychic.
24, 34, 44, 52 so far.
Black is gonna take that using Channel Divinity Shared Burden.
Well, there is more to come.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware. There is the force damage, so roll me the rest of the force damage, whatever it is.
Plus another for each level of the spell slot. Okay, so that is another 2d8 force.
Another 2d8 force. And you just take it? Oh.
Well, fun fact. Yes, but because I'm wearing the glasses, I'm vulnerable to psychic damage.
Yeah, you are. Perfect. So
and I'm
take
resistant to force.
So you take 1 point of force and 20 points of slashing.
So did I not take any damage?
No, because you watch as Glack just reaches out his hand and flexes, and you just feel a little Popeye kind of flex on your shoulder, and all the damage is taken by Glack, who is immune to psychic and resistant to force. So he takes 1 point of force and 20 points of slashing. However, the fun thing happens.
The sword starts really glowing.
Yeah, the sword glows a very unholy color. I'm gonna need you to roll a d20. Just a d20.
Who?
Me.
Come on.
Come on!
You need to roll a d20.
Do it! Ah.
Oh, do you have inspiration?
I do! I don't know where I got my inspiration, but I have it!
You can roll as many inspirations as you want.
Damn it!
Oh. Any more?
I don't think so. I haven't been given, like, special inspirations at all. I only got the one I earned for a joke.
Yeah, so sadly, that is it. The sword is out of charges. All control slips away from you. As Glack has another attack.
Oh,
Misses!
20 though.
Oh my god!
Bang! Clangs off the armor!
What a time. Initiative 20 comes around. The NPC, a Black Star, says, sorry, did that little thing on the screen, the little red thing, just say this place was going to explode?
Yep.
Yep.
But in fairness, everything explodes eventually.
Might want to get to me.
Then, yeah, I think she bonus action is going to run to the middle, use her... Everyone gains 10 hit points, so everyone gains 12 10 hit points.
Thank you.
And can use their reaction to move. So the NPCs move into the center area, and she uses her action and holds a plane shift. She pulls out a little copper plectrum. So she's going to hold plane shift to help get y'all out.
It's a question. Everyone's used their reactions, right?
They can use their reactions.
Yeah.
Everyone can, yes.
Yeah, the wording is can.
Yeah. The NPCs have.
Pizzazz, are you using one?
Pizzazz is the only one who still has a reaction left.
Just thinking whether I should do it or not.
You've gone back into your mind. You're playing chess again at this point. Elder Big Boy Brain has a lair action. The Elder Brain targets one friendly creature it can sense. The target has a flash of inspiration, gains advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes before the end of its next turn.
Hell
So
yeah.
Leon, that's its lair action.
Hell yeah.
As Dion, it is your turn. Oh, also on initiative count 20, it makes another intelligence thing versus Junkrat. Rolls a 25. Junkrat.
Does he still have his
Rolls.
bonus from Glack's thing?
He does have a bonus. Oh, don't crash now. R20, come on now. Has advantage.
Look, even I want you to succeed, dude. As Jamie, Leon doesn't.
Oh yeah, of course. Come on.
Dion.
I got the 12 points.
10 hit
You're
points.
still down. I don't think you can gain 10 hit points if you're down.
You can.
You can, it just doesn't help, really.
Oh, alright. Fair enough.
So there's
Yeah,
no
you
point
can
adding
get,
them.
no, you can get the 10 hit points,
Right.
but it doesn't take you back up though.
Yeah, it
Junkrat
basically means
rolls.
it's harder to insta-gib you if I just, like, annihilate you with a lot of damage.
Plus the 10 from
Yeah.
from you makes it a 39. So you watch as you see just beginning to flash up along the screen, and Lanwar, you hear a record begin to play. As Dion, it's your turn.
Death save. He makes it! Thank
Makes
you!
it. Leon, it's your turn. Lanwar is lying on top of... He is prone and lying on top of Dion.
I'm debating... So, Pizzazz, you haven't used your reaction, have you?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to use the other thing then. It would have been very funny. For reference, I have Finger of Death. Just instantly turn Dion into a zombie. Yeah, I'm just going to hit him twice.
Alright, yeah, you can attempt to stab through Lanwar.
Yep. With advantage.
With advantage, he's prone and lying on top of Dion.
And I've got advantage anyway, because the brain gave me it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Tink had Steel there as well, Steel would probably use his reaction to impose disadvantage.
Well, does a 21 hit you, Lan?
21? No.
Alright,
But it's only on the first attack though.
there you go. Second attack, please.
Yeah. I'm specifically trying to get past him into Dion, by the way, so...
That's fair.
Oh, actually, Tink would still be concentrating on heat metal.
Oh.
It's fine. Hand wave. At the end of his turn, he's going down anyway.
Yeah. I have one
Leon.
hit point.
Second attack.
28.
28. Excellent. 27, 33. Any more smites?
Might as well! Oh wait, that's the wrong sheet. Where's my number of spells I've got left? Yeah, I've only got level 1s left, but
That's unsurprising.
I have used everything apart from the ones I can't use for smites, unfortunately.
Cool. So just
2d8.
Yeah. 33, 41 points to you, Lanwar,
Alright.
as he just stabs into your spine.
I'll take it.
That's Leon's turn, though.
I'm wondering if
Pizzazz,
I've got
you're
anything
back
for
in
it.
that.
Actually,
You're back in that mind palace. Oh, what's up?
oh, can I have done this? Because I can do this when I make an attack as a bonus
Ah.
action. Halfway between the two, basically. Because this is fun.
What is it?
Shield Master. It makes Landon have to make a strength save or he gets shoved away from Dion.
I'll say that you could. No, I'm sorry.
I'll punt
It's
Lan anyway afterwards then.
Yeah, you can easily just punt him afterwards, and he's weak, so he's gonna fail. Anyway.
Get out of
You
my
just
way!
Kick him off, and you ready your sword at Dion's throat.
Yep.
Pizzazz, it's your turn. You're back in your chess match, and you can see now that the queen on the table is a very buffed up looking dragon, and around the edge of your vision, you swear you can make out little red blinking lights. And Elder Control's facsimile in this world seems quite distracted. You'll have disadvantage on the intelligence check to try and keep you here.
So I've still got the advantage on my intelligence check, yeah?
Yeah, he rolls a 15.
Okay. So that is 16 plus 6, so that takes it up to 22.
Yeah. So you manage to just blink again and break out, and you glance back at the screen, and you see Junkrat's face flash up. Girlfriends.
Pizzazz is gonna give the Junkrat on the screen the thumbs up. Doesn't
It
know
winks.
if he can see him or anything, but yeah.
Oh, it can. It winks back at you.
Grins, runs. Yeah, I'm gonna dash. to everyone.
Cool. Yeah. Initiative
Um,
count of 10 happens, and they're all gathered around essentially.
Yep.
Ready.
He's gonna hug Tink.
Aww.
Oh, she hugs you back, obviously, and then gives you a wee noogie and says, "Every time."
Little sisters
come
shouldn't
get
save
you.
their older brothers.
You always were weaker.
Shush.
Lanwar, it's
There's
your turn.
There's a bit of a look, because Leon's next to you, basically. He just looks over at you two. And just has this, like, slad smile. He looks like a little less angry now.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the
And
highest level?
those of you with high insight recognize that pain of loss in Leon's face. Lanwar.
I was gonna say, if that's the case, then Pizzazz reach out his hand and says, "You can come with us." Doesn't matter what you've done, you can be resolved, or you can be redeemed.
You'd all hear, "He belongs to me.
Not
He
now!
belongs to the darkness."
And as I'm gonna cure wounds, everyone.
Yeah.
And if you do, I want to see if Leon actually reacted to what Pizzazz says.
He has.
Roll insight.
Alright. Okay, I need to. Insight, come on. This is the time. Be insightful, bastard!
Yeah.
To be honest, Pizzazz wouldn't have offered that if Leon hadn't, like, if he hadn't seen that look in his eyes.
But seeing that, the heal goes to him as well.
Hey.
Any bonus action, man?
Bonus. Well, I'm going to use my movement to pick up Dion, who's getting up because he's got healed as well.
So
Yeah.
unstable.
Yeah, because it heals
Yeah.
5 of us.
You're up. You're up.
Yeah, it heals the named PCs at the moment. That's your turn then. Elder Control.
And move towards the held Black
Yeah.
Star with Dion.
And essentially, because Leon's not technically in range yet, Glack can probably push him in. But essentially, right as the plane shift goes off, everything happens at once here. Right as the plane shift goes off, Elder Control says, "No, it will not end. If I must go back into the void, I shall bring a plaything along with me." And it's gonna cast Dominate Monster
Counterspell.
on Leon. You cannot see it casting this spell. It's just like it's a telepathic link between the two of them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. It does that puppeteering thing. It's the effect of a Dominate Monster. Walk away from them. Come to me. Slave.
Glack, grab him!
Can Leon make his reaction to do something for this?
Yeah.
Leon's going to look down as he's doing it, just like take a step, turn his sword around, and just stab through his stomach.
Oh, okay.
And I want to attack myself.
Sure.
I can
Fall on your sword.
Make a
Save.
charisma save. It would be.
Okay. This against magic?
No, it's to act against what your body wants to do.
Yeah, I thought so.
Because no one wants to stab themselves.
21.
Yeah, you feel this command come in, and you feel a wash of hopelessness, but you know these people around you, they'll help. Could just throw away the sword, but no. You turn it on yourself, and it's an auto crit.
Yeah.
You watch, you guys, Leon goes down. He falls forward. Everyone reacts. Mary goes, "That was illogical." Blackstar says, "What the fuck? Who is this guy?" As you watch on screen, that was Elder Control's turn. No. You must leave him behind for me.
Pizzazz essentially grabs him by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah. And you all hear the song begin to play as Lanmore, you hear inside your head in like little beeps and bloops because you're packed of the chain. Did I earn this? Did I do good? Am I good now?
Yes. I would really much like to hope to see you again, but you've earned that CD and more.
Thank you.
And Lanwar just sort of starts tearing up as he knows that Junkrat's sort of gone.
Yeah, you watch as the face on screen closes its eyes, and the screen sort of flicks off, and you hear a long drawn out "No!" The crack seals over. All these cracks from the center outwards, they begin retracting back into the center. Blackstar says, "There's only so much time." As you sort of pizzazz haul Leon with yourself. Lanwar holding on to Dion. Glack doing whatever it is you do. Mary's sort of looking around you at the sword you're still holding and shrugging. And you all
In
sort of...
fairness, it's a gift you did not own a one.
Yeah, you all slip through the last remaining crack right before it seals and reappear in Bragg's gym. All of you. Way off in the distance, right at the center of Brightside Towers, because you have a view of it, you just see a side of the complex just blow off. Police, robots, drones, angels, devils all descend upon that area. No doubt there will be investigation for weeks to come into what happened there, but with everyone in there dead, aside from the Gith, they probably won't be traced back to you guys. But as you sit there, you appear to have won. Nothing untoward seems to come immediately for you. The little clockwork robot that's draped around your shoulders, Lanwar, flutters up sadly, looking up at the explosion, and then nods as if to say, yeah, that's an explosion is his style.
Pizzazz looks at the drunk drive in his hand.
It's still got a light or two.
He'll then chuck it over to Lan and say, plug that in.
Okay. Catching it and I plug it in.
Bleeds everywhere.
I can run through with the broadsword, dude.
Yeah.
I
You'd
would
be
have
stabilized.
I would have
Oh,
tapped
it's like
him with
one of
Spare the
those.
Dying.
Yay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the slot in the back of it opens up. You're not casting the Find Familiar thing where you go into its mind, are you? You're just plugging it in? Because
what do I need to use for Find Familiar?
you essentially need to meditate, which would be kind of anticlimactic at this point.
I'll plug it in for now, and
Yeah.
If there's any chance that he's remained, we have to take it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, on you go.
And I hope you're right. I mean, it's going to be a little more dull if he's not around.
Pizzazz will then turn to T-System and say, was I really going for 1,000 years?
That was. Oh. What are you talking about? You're gone for like
15 minutes.
2, 3 years? At most?
So,
Then Pizzazz looked down and say, he said 1,000.
1,000 cycles.
Time dilation? There was a lot of purple arcanite. Oh, I wish I could have gone back there. There's probably stores of the stuff.
I mean, you might be able to go back and see if
not right now.
Hearing,
I was all over the place.
hearing that, Tink, is the forest still there?
Yeah, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
They definitely played with our minds, my friends. They said they destroyed my forest and forced me to... I ended up killing Willow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Willow died. Blackstar pipes up. Yes, and that's actually why I'm here. So if you could just hand over that staff. There's a thing in it I'd like to retrieve that I was told I would receive from Bragg for my troubles. He owed me a favour.
What?
And I owed him one, so...
What is it you need from the staff?
Look, just tap it on the ground 3 times and a thing will fall out of it. Or so I've heard. Willow kept a key or something close to her. I need it.
The plane key?
Yes. I need to go through the door and find Sakura of the Infinite Branches. Okay?
Unless it's like compression magic, I don't think that the key would fit in the staff. That key was pretty big.
Well, we'll see.
I tapped the thing 3 times.
Yeah, and a little portal opens above you, and she dodges back out of the way as a big rock falls in front of you. Right. Okay. No, that's fun. Portal magic. Luckily I'm good at that. Well, this has been fun, gents, ladies, unconscious bleeding guys.
Can I tap it another 3 times? Let's see if it can puts it back.
It would actually. It would fall through a portal in the floor. Hey, that's mine. Payment.
It's not his to give.
I could just take it, you know.
I will help
look
you.
Very much the worse for wear.
I'll help you get to where you go, but I'd like to keep a hold of this. Is that fair?
Of course, a one-way ticket. Always read the fine print. Fine. A one-way ticket it is. Although, seeing how you handled that thing, I've already got a band of mercenaries on retainer. Would you not be interested in helping stop an apocalypse? Or have you got your own thing? It's fine if you do.
What kind of apocalypse?
I got my
bad kind,
the bad kind, yeah.
The normal kind of apocalypse.
Yeah.
What are you trying to stop? Is
All
more
the planes are going to collapse if I don't stop it. The planescape's going to collapse. Do you know Rainbow? Tink, have these guys met Rainbow? I don't know. Don't ask me. Great. Glad I brought you along.
Well, if I help you with yours, you help me with mine. But I have a problem that I need to go to the Abyss.
I can send you to the Abyss. Easy done.
Because as I say, I've not met Rainbow, but you've told me about her, I think.
Yeah, she's pretty crazy.
I've been making a small army that I need to take to the Abyss. I need to save Yellow Arcanite.
The yellow. Okay.
I'm gonna blow up the Abyss.
I don't really. Right.
As in the Arcanites.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. Yeah. History's not really my strong suit. I'm more of a future kind of gal.
I made a promise to try and save them. I don't have.
I made a promise as well. You send me to the Infinite Forest using your staff. That's where it was made. Once I have the chess piece from Sakura, I'll come back and help you.
That's fine.
Good.
We have a deal. And I'll walk up and shake Blackstar's hand.
Yeah. She sort of she takes out a small handkerchief, and as she opens her jacket, you can see things in there, all sorts of things. Most notably, a list poking out of her upper pocket. The top two names, the top first name actually, is scrawled off, but you can see the second name says Sakura of Infinite Branches. The top name is Lord of the Hunt, which has been scratched off.
I think someone else would like to know that one.
Yeah, we'll play that at another time.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. You send her on her way. Well, this has been fun. Gotta run. World to save. Universe to save. You will understand. Good work.
You too.
Good work.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You too.
Chin chin.
Nice meeting you.
She steps through the portal and is gone. Piece of the puzzle. Where would they go?
They'd probably head back to their factories.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yep, back to work.
Yeah, cool. Piece of the puzzle heads back off.
Hey, peace with security.
It's another job to do.
You
They're
got
on the clock. They're on the clock.
Before they go though, Pizzazz is going to pull Tink in for another hug and say, I thought I lost you. Don't do that to me again.
Right.
I've been through some shit.
Well, we all have.
Yeah.
We've gone for a couple of years.
To me, it was much, much longer.
You have to tell me about it sometime.
I suggest a little party at the Grove, then.
Is that a new nightclub?
No. At my
It is now.
my Druid Grove. I mean, there's a nail salon for giants up there as well, but don't bug
And it's
them
been
too
doing
much.
so well.
I've been working quite vigorously, but I think seeing the lands again and Tyriel Eye is a much needed thing for me too. Seeing Pizzazz and reconnecting. If you need me, I'll be in the Grove. And I'm going to use the ability on the staff to basically use all the remaining charges and disappear for a tree.
Yep. And a tree is now a permanent fixture outside Bragg's gym.
I thought we were still inside Brag's gym.
No.
Just
no,
push
you're
one
stood
up in the
on
middle of the
street
floor.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still in the alley outside it.
I'm using the... what was it you added to the retreat thing?
Yeah. Mary heads inside the gym. Come. The master will want to know about your exploits. Just to Black.
Dion take.
I'm
Dion
gonna
asks
take
if
the
he
team
can go
first.
in and get like an ice bath. Try and
Are you a
recover.
member?
No, but if I have a
Then you will
trial,
have to join.
I may.
1 week free trial.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to come in as well. I need to see Bragg as well.
I think I would have grabbed Leon as I left.
I was about to say, I'm just going to be left lying covered in blood in the alleyway.
I'm taking him in my bunch of druids to heal him up and probably do
Yeah.
Remove the
something.
brain stuff.
Yeah. You're gonna winter soldier him. That's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm assuming we've now lost the levels of Warlock.
you have lost levels of Warlock, in fact. You are
Yay.
just level 17 characters. You've lost
You're all back down to my level.
Yeah. Leon, when you reappear, the blade has sort of crumbled away. It seems you have lost, by the way, the ability to wield it.
Yeah.
Almost like this betrayal was not forgiven.
Oh yeah, I would have snapped it either way. So.
Yeah. You can easily just throw the handle away, because that's what it disintegrates down to.
He's going to.
Yeah. Wherever that ends up in another campaign, who knows?
Pretty much. He's like, that's not my problem anymore. He's just gonna go when he eventually wakes up and is no longer quite as fucked up looking, I'm guessing.
You'll wake up in a grove full of plant-like copies of me.
Right.
In fact, but when you do wake up though, Lanwar is not there, because Lanwar, when you arrive back in Willowwood, or Lanwarwood now, Landwood, as it is
Landwood!
surely known now, or maybe it's still known as Willowwood in memory of
Yeah, I wouldn't
who
change
she
the name.
was. Yeah, of memory of who she was rather than who she became. The device that you plugged into the little clockwork dragon that's still following you around, even though you can't interact with it as much as you did, begins to beep and begins to sort of excitedly move around your head, and sort of like a pointer, like a sniffer dog, sort of points off into the forest, and it beckons you with its tail.
Okay. I follow.
Yeah. So while the rest of you have your ice baths and swap stories and have shawarma and are healed by a bunch of druids, Lanwar, you take a walk among the trees, and it is exactly as you remember it. In fact, it's more peaceful now without those veins of necrotic darkness that were seeping through it, that were terrifying to behold, that were robbing the grove of its entire life force. You walk through the trees, the tree ants there, the occasional spider sort of marches past you. It's its own thriving ecosystem, almost like a metropolis, but the forest, it seems larger now, as if the space expanded in order to contain more forest. Like it's taken on a life of its own. But as you move through the trees, you find yourself not going towards the crack in the wall, but towards Willow's old estate, which as you approach it now, you can see it's fallen into disrepair. No one has really been using it since she disappeared. The Junkrat device, we'll call this one the Junkbat, actually. The Junkbat sort of flies up to the front door and pushes against it, but it can't seem to get inside. You yourself, you can see a tiny little crack through the door, which you're easily able to teleport through with it. And as you wander through, you can hear and feel the memories of all the things that came before. All those times that you were killed. All those memories that never happened, that now seem like a lifetime ago, that seem like a dream. You venture deeper into the castle and down some stairs and down yet more stairs. Extra dimensional spaces, of course. This is still all the same level. Until you come to a door, a keypad, and a sort of slot. Like a very thin slit in the side of the door.
That's
It
curious.
is it's about 6 inches wide and about half a centimeter deep. It looks like something might slot in there. But it's very out of place for this kind of,
Do you still
like,
have those key
this
cards?
ancient kind of crumbling castle. It doesn't look like the keypad that the Mind Flayers used. Not at all. This is definitely Junkrat. It's all chrome and copper.
With the junk drive fit in?
The junk drive doesn't fit in. It is inside of the dragon. The dragon goes up to the keypad and puts its little claw on it. and something seems to activate. And you hear a tinny voice come out of a speaker to the side. 1. Disk detected. Please enter now. 1 entry disk detected. Please enter now.
Do I have any kind of disc to put in?
It'd be the
You
drum
frisk yourself, and you have a disc. It is a
CD.
it's like a CD record player. It's like a record.
I put it in.
Thank you. Recognizing. Scanning. Hello, Lanwa. Welcome, friend. And the door begins to slide open.
Oh,
And inside, you can see hooked up to all sorts of cables and machines, quite clearly as the smoke billows out, the dry ice. Your old friend, Junkrat. But lifeless. The eye isn't active. He's how you remember him. Or how he rebuilt himself, seems to be. But there's less in terms of technology. It's like 1 or 2 things were added. Just the eye.
Does he have all these limbs?
He does have all his limbs. The little clockwork dragon looks back at you and nods, and then cocks its head inquisitorially, as if asking permission for something.
I'm guessing you meant inquisitively.
yes.
Right?
Do what you need.
Inquisitively.
Yes, yeah. Permission to do what you need to do.
It lands in front of you, and the back plate sort of snaps open, and you can see the little pen drive.
Do I see somewhere on Junkrat to put this in?
Yes, you do.
I'll
Only in the eye.
I plug it into the eye.
Yep. And you watch as a screen sort of pops up, and it says downloading. And pure fashion, and
Right.
with lightning and cables, things charging along.
Right.
This magnificent sight, this Frankenstein sort of sight. Yeah.
I'll step back to sort of
Yeah.
take in better and give him room.
Yeah, you pull on your goggles. The little junk tech device flies backwards as well, lands on your shoulder. And you stand there and watch this as your friend, as the smoke begins to clear, steps forward.
Dun 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 dun.
Holding out his newly formed hands. It's been a long time.
Within seconds of him sort of just looking like he's stepping forward, and Land's shifted forward and grabbed him up.
Landvor.
I thought you were gone completely. You crazy little bastard.
I've been called worse, Landvor. But hey,
Yeah, bye, Lanwa.
I told you wouldn't get rid of me that easily. And hey, you know what else? I
Yes.
told you I'd get that disc one way or another. Right, Landvor?
Yes.
That was
You-
my long con, Landvor. It was a heist. Hmm?
That is the
Okay.
most elaborate heist ever
I
conceived
told
of.
you I'd get it. I told you. Ha ha.
Yes, you've earned that disc tenfold, my friend. And he starts sort of tearing up a bit. Putting him down. Come on. Let's go. Back to the Grove.
Yeah.
Skip to the Grove Party.
Yeah. Skip to everything, and it's like the end of the Lord of the Rings, where everyone surrounds Frodo's bed. Is how I imagine it. You're all reunited, and it feels so good.
Pizzazz is gonna hit him, and then hug him.
Ah, no.
You little shit.
Sorry,
So
I couldn't bring you with me to the Shadowfell. A disparity, rather.
Fine.
Dion thanks Junk for the bow.
I didn't give you that. We found all those things. They were yours all
Yeah,
along.
but if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had it.
Nah. We all had the power inside ourselves the whole time. It was the power of friendship. You all taught me that.
How much
Thank
of
you.
your experience do you remember?
I remember all of it.
Good. I was afraid during the upload you might have lost something.
No, I remember all of it, all the things I had to do. And I won't forget them. And I won't forget what I did to you all, even if it was a simulation. I'm sorry.
Lanwar, just off in the corner, walks up to Glack and says, hands him the CD. Go give that to your brother. In arms.
I mean, that was specious, but
Wow.
I'm yellow. He's red. Fuck off.
And
Just
as the
I don't know why, but I've always imagined Glack as being yellow.
he's green.
Is he green?
man. Yeah,
Is he greenish? Is he greenish yellow, or is he just?
No, he's green.
green.
I don't know why.
You're
I've
probably
always-
getting the yellow from the yellow Arcanite.
I always
So-
thought it was red. To be fair, so I don't know.
So as the camera pans and you all are sat around chatting to Junkrat and debating. I'm sure you're a yellow Cobalt. No, no, I'm green. I'm sure
Green.
you're yellow. We pan across to Lanwar, stood in the corner. Tyrieli sidles over to you. Is it what you imagined? The Grove, has it become what you imagined?
No, it's much better.
Yes, it is. And he clinks his glass against yours. And as the camera pans away from this party scene, and away, that is where we will end this campaign. Thank you all. Yeah. Hard to believe we did it. Thank you all at home for watching and sticking with us. Thank you guys all for playing and for playing such an amazing game. Genuinely, thank you to Chris Mackenzie for creating this world that he's allowed me to run amok in, essentially. Yeah,
Shit,
this is but the end of one story, and there are a million more.
Yeah. Shit, I
There are a
lived.
million. Yeah, there are a million more stories out there, each one as wonderful as the last. And none of them are worthless. If you have your own story that you want to tell, but you don't know if you can or if you should, tell it. Because what's the worst that can happen? Someone won't like it. Someone on the internet says they're not a fan of it. Who cares? It's your story.
Is this the new Dr. Pepper advert?
No. Just trying to inspire people with my closing words. I see it's fallen on deaf ears.
Yeah, screw them. It's your story. Anyone can
It
be a
is.
GM, as I proved last week. You can do it.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So go have fun. Create your own stories. Have your own second lives. Enjoy friendships as they come.
And enjoy Junkrat's nice news. Razzdazzle CD!
Coming this fall.
In stores now.
Woo!
Yeah.
you put it on and it's just.
That's it from us. Thank
Yeah.
you, Wolfie. Thank you, TR. Thank you, Neil.
No worries.
Thank you, Bob.
Hell yeah.
And thank you, Ben.
lived.
I lived. That's the thing I'm surprised
we
about.
did.
I lived. I was
And
convinced.
thank
I
you
was
all.
dead.
And until next time, good night. And fair play. Roll high.
Keep role playing.
Yeah.
Roll those dice.
May you
Goodbye,
always
friends.
roll well.
Cast
Until
those
we-
spells.
Until we meet next time. Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Are you done, Bob? And let
Yep.
yours? Okay.
I've stopped.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much for inviting me. I'm amazed I lived. Honestly.
Yeah, me too.
You've been dragged into as a new
Oh.
character for the
Yeah.
story now.
Hey,
You're almost
Leon.
dragged into hell.
Yeah.
That,
Leon's got a
that
quest.
last second redemption.
Yeah, I love doing those last 50 days. I'm like, oh, I can play this. I can play this. His sister's there. One touching moment's all I need.
You're a bad man.
Yes, I am. Am I evil? Of course I am. If I'm evil on the good guy's side. That's the way to play it. So yeah, thank you guys very much for inviting me. For my people watching my stream. Also, thank you very much. I literally just hit my summer goal in followers. I'm now 151 followers. That's actually what I aimed at before the end of August.
Hey, nice.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Glad I
thank
could help.
Thank you very, very, very much. I'm super hype. I will do something for this, I'm sure. Possibly on Saturday, where I'll possibly murder the entire party violently, won't I, Bob?
Yeah.
We're doing a talks episode at some point.
Get that titanium darkness sorted.
But yes, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow with more Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. So I hope you tune in for that. And again, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm surprised Leon's alive. And Leon's now got a quest to go and find someone who can revive his baby sister. So...
Yeah.
I mean, Zaz can probably do it, but
If I can switch my spell, I can use True Resurrection.
Sweet! That'll be the one. And he's gonna get horribly
Might need to
berated.
go on a quest to like be able to do it, but
He's gonna get horribly berated by his younger sister when he comes up. The twins, but she's the younger one. But yes, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. If you keep playing video games, keep being awesome, and keep role playing. May your dice always roll well, or not. Depends when it's best. Depends when it's funny. See you guys.
Depends if you're the GM.
Homes.
Bye.
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 Right?